What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 337 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the mech of the Chris
Nope.
folder on
Just
my
restart
PS.
that one.
What?
Restart that one. Yeah, it got none of it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 337 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the mech of the PlayStation folder named after him on my PS5, Chris Montalbano. Chris.
Okay, let's do it. Pack a lunch. It's a long one.
We got the Ray Trace Durag with Javon.
I need magic with a soul sword and rich white.
You gotta redo that because you cut out for me.
Fuck! I need magic with her soul sword and rich white woman lows.
Good enough. And we got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
Never, and I mean never play a game made by Riot Games. Never. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to show you a live, in-person Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World Bundle available for $1,000 as of right now. We got the breakdown of the Fortnite Star Wars ending sequence leading into the new season that I'm about to get off this podcast right now and go play. And we're going to break down everything from the state of play, including Romeo is Dead, Pragmata, Luminous Arise, Digimon Story, Everybody's Golf, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, and then everything from Marvel Token, of course. And we're going to break down everything from Summer Game Fest, like Mortal Shell 2, Code Vein 2, Mouse PI for Hire, Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
He's still
Felt
going.
that boss. Felt that boxing. I'm trying to... Look.
He's still going.
Liza P. Overture, Deadpool VR, Scott Pilgrim EX,
You're selling the
and
dream.
Resident Evil 9. We did all of these things. Have fun.
We said the names.
Now we're recording. Alright, so we are already mid-conversation on this fucking Fortnite season. Robin has not been in the game. Cyborg also has not been in the game. Raven,
Like at all?
At all.
Blasphemy.
At all, like at any point, there has not been a Robin, there has not been a Cyborg, period. Full stop.
Great.
Beast Boy is a shop bundle. You can get Beast Boy and Starfire as shop bundles. Raven was part of a Battle Pass, and until they flip the switch of old Battle Pass shit's coming back, which they might actually never do, Raven's gone. R.I.P. I have the Goth Raven Fortnite skin, and it's amazing. I have
Okay.
so
Because I definitely saw something that showed like a Tim Drake. It was definitely Tim Drake
there are
Robin.
so many Batmans. There are also multiple Supermans that have been in it before. So Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 3, maybe? Somebody fact check me on that.
I don't even know where to start.
The Star Wars season ended. They had a Death Star run where you were going to destroy the Death Star as part of the season-ending event. I put out multiple calls in the Discord and stuff, and absolutely, well, one person.
My nigga, I was on the clock.
Hey, that's
I
why
was eating Taco Bell.
that is why I'm here
I
to
heard that
relay
wrong
the
for a second,
information.
The T was a C?
Ha! Ha!
All right, so Fortnite, the Star Wars season ended. It ended with a
Are
Death
bullets
Star
back?
run. Not yet. The game's not back up. The game might be back up as of like 7 minutes ago, but we've been in the call for a minute. So, Death Star Run. You are following Hope and Jones, which I don't have time. I'm not getting into
Are these Fortnite original characters?
Yes.
That's all he needs to say.
That's fine.
You know both of them probably.
I'm sure.
You've seen both of them. Guaranteed you've seen Jones.
Is that the white guy?
Yes.
The blonde white guy?
Yes.
Sounds
they
like
use,
it.
They use him for everything.
Yeah, Troy Baker. Doing a Troy Baker impression as Jones in a Death Star run in
All right,
Fortnite.
we want you to play yourself as yourself. That's this guy.
Right. That is a lot of Troy Baker voice acting. And
Say
Nolan
less.
North. It's just like, just be you, because you are good at being you, and so. All right, Death Star run. We get in there. Some people disguise themselves as stormtroopers. Some people disguise themselves as prisoners. If you're a prisoner, you wear handcuffs. You keep your skin. I didn't know that ahead of time because I was Spider-Man, and because I used the disguise, I was Spider-Man from like the neck up, and a stormtrooper from the neck down. But there was no way of me knowing what like any of this ahead of time.
Oh,
of
fuck
playing
Spider-Man,
the
by
event.
the way. Just putting that out there.
That's a
Fuck
Marvel
Spider-Man.
rival shit. That's a
It's
Marvel rival shit.
affected my opinion on Spider-Man.
Like
See?
both.
Wait.
I'm a big Spider-Man
Just Peter,
fan.
though. Just Peter, though.
No. Miles
Okay,
is, Miles
cool,
is
cool,
pure.
cool,
They
cool,
shouldn't
cool,
add him to rivals.
Yeah, you're gonna hate him too.
Yeah.
Is
I'm a little
Miles-
suspicious about them spider people, but Spider-Man himself, fuck him.
But not Spider-Man. But Spider-Man.
Spider-Man specifically.
Yeah,
Right.
Peter Parker, fuck him. Peter Quill, fuck him too.
The deep Marvel lore. Okay. Fuck. I gotta get out of this Fortnite thing. There's a point the fish guy picks up a rift to go, and they're like, this hasn't been tested in space. You probably shouldn't shake it as he's shaking it. So he shakes it, and later on shows up out in the void of space, like dying against the glass in the background while you're fighting. You're like disabling generators to like disable cannons outside on the Death
They-
Star.
So they killed the fish guy.
He's still alive. Like it's
He's unkillable.
right.
They should like kill him, and then everybody who has the
They
skin.
killed the
in, like,
Rock already.
in the locker?
So,
Yeah.
once
They should
again,
just like
Chris,
put
your
all the
face
skins
makes-
in the
I
locker.
Cannot,
Just like
I cannot get into Fortnite lore right now, but the Rock's character in Fortnite is dead.
who killed him?
That's crazy,
Probably the map.
Hatsune
honestly.
Miku?
No.
bro. This fucking game.
This fucking game. All right, so Palpatine. So you do the whole Death Star run. You throw the rift to go. Palpatine is using Force lightning, actively killing people out of your party. Like you see people like the little drone thing and the pixels. Like when you die in Fortnite, the thing you see, you're seeing Palpatine do that to people, and then you throw a rift to go, and Palpatine Force lightnings that, and then it's like, all right, you get teleported out because this entire thing is happening over the map in the battle royale. Like if you looked up in the sky, you'd see Star Destroyers, you'd see X-wings, you'd see TIE fighters, and you'd see the Death Star looming. So all of this has just been happening in the atmosphere of the map. So you are literally standing outside of that. One of the skyboxes is the map as you know it currently. So the like lobby going into this was you playing as X-wings and TIE fighters attacking a Star Destroyer, and then you go like when the event started, it took like a couple frames of loading. It was like event starts in 000 for at least a minute, but not more than 3 minutes. And go in, do the Death Star run. So, Palpatine does the Rift to go. You get teleported outside the Death Star. You see the Death Star start powering up to like fire the laser at the map and blow everything up. The camera shifts behind your character, Jones and Hope, like skydiving, falling, like watching what's happening with the Death Star. Death Star powers up, blows up, shoots hella like shrapnel, energy, like debris, all of that in the direction of the map. This entire time you're looking up, and I'm just like, look at the map. What is happening down there? So they turn around. Part of the shrapnel hits this portal that reopened. Like the portals have been a thing for a while. Demon portals specifically, because like there's a difference between demon portals and rifts. Demon portal opened up next to the giant like mountain that looks like a wolf that is made out of gold. Not Foxy Floodgates, but like yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There was a demon portal.
Yeah, big Big Wolf Mountain.
Yeah, the one that looked. The
Oh, where
portal,
Bucko had his whole entire thing at the end of the last season, the season
Who?
before Star Wars.
No, he did. His
Daigo.
stuff ended. It was It was a portal like Daigo was doing in Mossy Meadows in the season before the Fortnite season. A portal like that opened up.
Oh, y'all deep in that shit.
You are, the fact that I know for a fact that this is making more sense to you than it should, like mission accomplished. But
No, my brain be off during Fortnite.
but you saw the Death Star and the Star Destroyers and all that shit in the atmosphere this entire season.
Yes. I'm trying to think if I saw the Death Star. Maybe.
Okay,
I definitely saw the destroyers, but do continue.
you're falling, cameras behind you. I'm like, look at the map. Turn. Part of the shrapnel from the Death Destroyer or Death Star exploding hits the demon portal next to the mountain. Fucks hella shit up. Already know. Like, that broke the map at the very least. Like, there is going to be a, like, pit in the middle. Like, this isn't the first time they've just completely wrecked and destroyed and just. But all that happens. You see kind of a preview of the map. It happened once. It was like literally less than a 30-second sequence. This entire thing is less than 10 minutes of just like Fortnite lore, world building, live event. Like the fact that Jade was in there with me and we're in voice chat. But like this is Jade's first Fortnite event. And for me, like this is my first big one in a while. Of like actively playing and like being online at the time of like this is going down, it's gonna happen once, let's go, let's do this. This is the first one of those I've done in probably a couple of years, honestly.
Yeah.
So map, all that stuff. Remember you were in space earlier and you could see the map like from space.
Mm-hmm.
They zoom back out to like essentially where you were, and Superman is just standing there looking down at the map, like from the perspective that you were 15 minutes ago fighting a Star Destroyer. And so then I took a screenshot, so I'll read it because then it hits you with a splash screen, and the game has been down ever since. And
Type shit.
like I said, it's probably up, but like it was one of those like, all right, y'all. This is one of the reasons I'm like Fortnite is one of the greatest games. All right, hold on. Collection captures. Fortnite.
At this point, I look at Fortnite as a whole experience and less of a game.
All right, so this is a screenshot I took of Superman looking down from space at the map. It says Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3. I think I was right with that earlier.
Look at Superman trying to aura farm.
Starts in 5 hours, 42 minutes, and 13 seconds. And this countdown lasted until the game crashed, which it crashed across multiple systems of just like...
Yeah.
like... It crashed in a way that I sent a report ticket to Sony about.
It crashed out.
Yeah, it crashed. But so that countdown started, and we know new map, no Star Wars guns, Superman's here, Robin is going to be part of the battle pass.
Oh, sick.
Um,
Right.
Sick.
so yeah, chapter
So
6.
Robin's part of the battle pass.
Yes,
Is he wearing red?
I don't. Part of his. It's
Tim fucking Drake. It's Tim Drake, like I thought it was. That's Tim Drake. That is Tim fucking Drake.
Wait, which Robin is Teen Titans Robin?
Well, both Dick Grayson and Tim Drake led the Teen Titans.
No, do you mean?
Which one?
Are we talking about the TV show?
Yes.
Dick Grayson.
It is most likely Dick Grayson Robin.
No, if its outfit is red, that's Tim Drake.
It's not like. All right, hold on. Fucking Fortnite Robin. All right. Robin. Okay, Superman. Yes, the James Gunn Superman. I need more images on this article. But this is also your superhero origin story. So you crash into the map, your body's just laying there, and you see like a spark of lightning like go up your hand and like
Black lightning
in your hand for a second, and then so this entire the chest plate is red. I'd say this.
We wish.
Static Shock has a higher likelihood of happening than like certain other things.
That'd be pretty cool. You can give us the garbage can as a.
All right, Jalen. I am dropping it in the chat. You will tell me which Robin this is. In my opinion,
Tim Drake. That is Tim fucking. I'm pretty sure that is Tim fucking Drake right there. That might be Dick, but I really feel like that's Tim fucking Drake right there.
Can somebody clip that?
That is Tim. That is Tim fucking Drake right there.
Oh my god.
That is they even have the Red Robin style. That is Tim Drake. That is the third Robin. That is Tim Drake.
So what you're saying is we're also going to get a Nightwing skin.
No, Tim Drake is not. Well, we might get a Nightwing. You're right.
There might be a Nightwing.
We have the Tim Drake Robin.
There might be a Nightwing.
We can have the Thick Grayson Nightwing.
Yes, we should have Thick Grayson.
I think Nightwing is in the game.
Oh, he's already in the game?
I feel like
I shot him, actually.
That probably. That is 100% Tim fucking Drake. That is Tim Drake. That is our bisexual king, Tim Drake. That is our boy.
Type shit.
Hopefully that means we can get Donna. Can we get Donna? We get Donna Troy in this now? Come on.
You're just naming names.
Yeah, I'm like Donna.
Because who's that?
There's a kid.
That is their second attempt at making a. Is she the second attempt? No, the first attempt at making a sidekick for Wonder Woman. She is the original Wonder Girl.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right. So.
All right.
Superhero origin story. Superman's been watching this, presumably this entire time.
But he's not helping. Fuck him.
Right. I kind of thought about that.
It's not my problem.
I don't know.
It's out of my jurisdiction, bro.
There's a whole Israeli-Palestinian conflict storyline in the upcoming James Gunn Superman movie that's coming out in July. So, and this is that. Yeah, I know too much about the upcoming Superman because I'm a listener of Greg Miller, and so
I just check out whenever they start talking about Superman.
I check out.
It's just like there's like a mental block.
But
It doesn't go in.
there's not a mental block apparently for me in Superman now, even though
I love Superman.
A week ago I was an active Superman hater. Now
I'm
on board with this Superman.
The Superman I love, his name is All Might.
Superman's great. Y'all are just being some haters.
I was
Okay,
this
and-
close.
Like you're not a hater. That's rich. I guess it takes one to know one.
Oh shit.
Well, you got me.
Hey, I mean, you got me there. You got me there.
All right. I really had to transition out of that in my just train of thought.
Well, Fortnite is going to be playable on the Switch too.
Fortnite is playable on the Switch too. You could have feasibly done this season-ending event on the Switch too. There are probably a high likelihood that I was in a lobby with somebody who was playing this event on the Switch. I was partied up with somebody on the Switch One from a PS5 Pro. So
They're from they're the same generation, but they're definitely. It's like that senior
it's the Nintendo gap.
just hanging out with the freshmen.
Oh, a super senior?
The
That's
seniors on the
disgusting.
basketball team.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So he's tall. So it looks real bad. But yeah, the Switch came out on Wednesday night, going into Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday
Oh,
night
shit.
going into Thursday.
Yeah, so I have a Switch. Let's see. It is still in the bag. If anybody has $1,000, it's yours. $1,000.
In this economy?
And this could be
Hey,
it
a
comes with
complete
Mario Kart.
inbox launch day Mario Kart World Bundle. I mean, yeah.
I've seen it going for higher.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you don't even play the Switch. My dog is sniffing. She thinks it's for her. But
She hears the bag. She's like,
Good
yeah,
lord.
the box
some
in the
treats in there.
bag. She's like, I know a box in the bag only means there are treats in there for me. So
Yeah.
You just came back from the pet store. You've been putting that on ice for me because I was a good girl. But yeah, I actually went to the midnight release. I can honestly say I have never done like a midnight console release.
Mhm.
I was gonna get it ordered or delivered, but I'm like, I don't know when they're gonna deliver it. I don't know how they're gonna deliver it to my complex. Because people get here, turn their brain off, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." And it was like an extra $40 fucking for that. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go pick it up
Yeah.
in store. And they sent me a message like, "Yeah, we're doing midnight release," and it didn't even cross my mind that was a thing. So at 12:02
that would
p.m.
have
well
been
a.m. It's
the
like, here you go.
GameStops that did that here. That would have been because. So we were talking about this in the Discord of like all of my systems going back to the PS4 Pro I got from GameStop. But then when I really thought about it, all of my systems except for like Vita, like things that I got. So my OG Vita I got from GameStop, but my like orange Vita I imported from Japan obviously didn't come from GameStop.
Oh, really?
But my neon lime green 3D or DS Lite that did come from GameStop. So all the way back to the PS3. The PS3 I got from GameStop. PS4 I got from GameStop. PS4 Pro I got from GameStop. Switch 1 I got from GameStop. PS4 Pro, PS5 Pro I got from GameStop. So I'm really realizing that GameStop is where I go to get my consoles. And so now if I come across a Switch 2 available in a GameStop, I am currently saving
Possible.
to just drop like
Apparently, they're a lot more readily available than people anticipated.
yeah, it seems better than the Switch 1, and the Switch 1, it was
Oh, yeah,
only
for
like
sure.
a couple months after the fact that I just walked into it. I had an order on Amazon that hadn't shipped. I walked into a GameStop trying to buy a game for when I got my Switch, and they were like, "We have Switches if you haven't been charged," and so I canceled the order on Amazon and just bought my Switch in that GameStop that day.
Yeah.
My
Notably,
Xbox One
Amazon
S.
didn't have the Switch 2 pre-orders. I don't know if they're
Yes.
on there now,
Yeah.
but
No.
yeah. No?
Nintendo don't fuck with Amazon. Like, Nintendo and Amazon have been.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
You're
My-
doing that thing where you kind of cut out again, so we're missing some of the meat and potatoes on our end. So for context sake.
For context sake,
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo and Amazon be fighting. And so
You gotta talk like a caveman.
the only time I've gotten a Nintendo pretty much anything off of Amazon has been this 3DS. Because it was a Black Friday Amazon exclusive. And this is this
Oh,
and that-
Nintendo got mad about that. They're like,
No.
how dare you sell our shit for cheap?
Nintendo got mad because Amazon would be shipping their physical Nintendo Switch games ahead of street date, and people would be ripping those copies and putting them out to be pirated before the game came out. That is
Damn.
what Amazon did that pissed off Nintendo.
Type shit.
That's fair.
I've gotten PS4 games from Amazon before street date.
You were supposed to have it.
Yeah. Like I will say this, like I know a lot of the they legit didn't get their shit till like the day like leading up to the Switch launch.
Mhm.
They're like, yeah, we're unboxing our shit right now. We
Yeah.
thought we were gonna
It was
have to go to
literally-
the midnight release.
It was literally
well.
the day before. That Wednesday is when everybody got it. IGN got it. Kind of Funny got it. Giant Bomb got it. Well, I don't know if Giant Bomb got it. Jeff Gerstmann most likely got it. MKBHD definitely 100%
Yeah,
got
he
it.
got it.
GameSpot got it. I'm trying to think.
All your outlets and major streamers. You know. But yeah, like I went through Best Buy. Like I said, I didn't have any issues with the pre-order via Best Buy like other people did, and I didn't have any issues with the pickup. Like I think I got there at like 11:45, something like that, and I just happened to get there before a wave of people got there. There had been
walk
people
through the parking lot.
there had been people like lined up on the other side. Like I pulled up, there was a short line and there was a long line. And I literally went to the white guy. I was like, yo, is this the pre-order line? And he was like, I just walked up too. I was like, yeah, because that line's long as fuck. I think that's for people waiting to try and get us to try and buy one like day of. And then he went to go check and then came back. It was like, he gave me the green light. And I was like, all right, bet. We in the right spot.
What did I get?
Shout out to that guy.
I've
Yeah,
done
shouts out to that guy.
one Best Buy online thing ever in my entire existence, but I can't remember what it was. It was something that it was like Black Friday or something to get something major that I did a line at Best Buy for a minute. Like, it was most likely a Black Friday thing.
That's a funny turn of phrase.
Right.
White lines on Black Friday. But yeah, it probably took like 30 minutes altogether.
What
Because
time would be your estimated like Switch acquired walking to the car time if you got there at like 11:45?
So they legitimately opened the doors at like 12:02, and started letting people in. And you would just see people come out with like a bag, like a Switch box in a bag, maybe
Yeah.
two.
Hey,
So I was probably done by like 12:15 because there was a decent amount of people in front of me. I posted some pictures like in the Discord. So if you're in Discord, you can see them. There's like a little short video that was in there as well. I'm currently logged out of the cheesy Instagram, so I would have posted some stuff on there, but we're gonna have to iron out those details later. So yeah, there was probably like maybe 20 plus people in front of me. So I was out of there by like 12:15. I was home by 12:30.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Nice.
It was super quick and easy. I just walked in, scanned my barcode. Congratulations. And then they had, controllers, express SD cards, um,
the
all the like
Express
the
SD card. So,
$60, by the way, BT dubs.
in
Wow.
preparation of, it's like I'm using my video game savings account to save for a Switch 2 right now, and I was like, okay, so the
Get ready
Switch,
for that za. I get you.
I wish listed it on my Switch One in the eShop of like that and Pokemon Champions. I'm like, you got an object on the shop. I'm gonna wish list it because I'm gonna be playing it.
Mhm.
So I'm using that account. Switch. I was like, what size SD card do I have in my Switch One? Unfortunately for me, it is a 256 gigabyte SD card, plus the system storage is almost full. So both the SD card and the system storage are both almost full, and I think the Switch One has 32 gigs. So technically out of the box,
Yeah.
I think the SD card I just bought for my 3DS like last week happens to be a SD card express that is
Oh, sick.
64 gigs.
Nice.
So if I'm correct about that hypothesis, because I started seeing like people posting about micro SD card expresses on the internet, and one of them had like virtually the identical packaging to the packaging that I got the SD card out for my 3DS like within the last month. So potentially I have a 64 gigabyte micro SD express card potentially, which means I'd be able to transfer everything over, but the Switch just out of the box wouldn't be able to do a full system transfer of everything I
Yeah.
have on my Switch One currently.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing I'm not looking forward to is the whole system transfer and all that.
I've done
Kind
it
of
so
bullshit.
many times. Nintendo is
And like some of the games, they're like, yeah, you're never going to be able to play this on your Switch One again. We're ripping the data out of it. Sending
they
it
just
over.
moved the virtual game card over. Like they all of this infrastructure stuff that they set up was to make going to the Switch 2 as seemingly easy as possible. Because just judging by like me and going Nintendo console to Nintendo console, like using GameCube memory cards on a Wii, like using a Wii account on a Wii U, and there wasn't really any account level stuff on DS. I never had a DSi. But like 3DS, going from a 3DS XL to a new 3DS, Nintendo's system transfer processes, like in comparison to PS5 to PS5 Pro or PS4 to PS4 Pro, like those seem to be a lot more straightforward of a transfer process. And I wouldn't say like PlayStation is like the most difficult thing in the world, like it's rocket science or anything. But I'm just saying, like Nintendo is typically easier about stuff like that, which is why I'm just like, make sure I have enough storage to transfer all of this shit that I have on my Switch to my Switch 2. Because that's the one thing I've lost so many screenshots, video recordings, like so much of that stuff I've lost over the years in my PlayStation like transfer history. By the day I got my Switch and I took a screenshot on my Switch, that screenshot will still be available when I transfer to a Switch 2. So 8 years of my Switch record of like playtime, all of that stuff will transfer forward with me, which, like, while PlayStation's not rocket science, it's still not as easy and complete as it's been traditionally with Nintendo.
I don't know. I feel like when I did it with my PlayStation, it was smooth. We'll see once I do it with the Switch.
Yeah.
Unless somebody's willing to cough up $800 to $1,000.
Oh damn! See, look, this is why you listen to the podcast. It went down in price.
It
That's
did.
why you got to stay up.
We don't have timestamps, but if we did
$825 right now, it's yours. Cash at me. Or Zelle. Actually, Zelle me.
Apple Pay.
$825 is yours. Apple Pay. You have to have my phone number for that one, though.
Not getting that.
If you know, you know.
Hey, there are people that have Madrid's phone number that might have $825
true.
right now.
Right now, it's yours. You could get it and then go break it.
That
if you
could
want to.
potentially.
I don't care.
You won't be banned. You won't get blocked on Madrid's contact list.
You might.
Break it.
Because what the fuck? What is wrong with you? You're a sicko. I'm gonna take your money. It's gonna spend the same. But you're a sicko.
You're
Yeah. Yo, you're not wrong.
Like,
All right. So those are the two big Fortnite and the Switch 2 were the two non-big showcase related stories that we had for this week. And we've already been going for 34 minutes, but we have
because we're true certified yappers.
Yamper new to Pokemon Go.
The more you know.
I got a shiny Jigglypuff the other day. It's irrelevant.
You sure? You feel like you wanted to get that one off your chest.
PlayStation cooked with a state of play. I wish I had the foresight,
Yeah.
the levels of Chris to wear a PlayStation shirt. Instead, my agenda right now is normalizing wearing Haoris at record
Mine
from
is
home.
changed.
Oh, you.
my gender right now is nothing.
Huh?
All I heard was my gender right now and nothing else.
I definitely didn't say the word gender. My agenda,
Just the month.
Okay, see, you were
It's
cutting
normal.
off while you said it.
my agenda is normalizing wearing Haoris at record from home podcast.
It does not want you to say this. He refuses to let you say this.
We're listeners at home. We can't hear Anton.
This is why we need to do an in-person podcast. Coming soon, Cheesy Controller podcast from Radic Records. So
It's just like a real
bullshit.
life crossword puzzle. You know, we just like, damn, I wonder what
Fill
he
in the
said.
blanks. What's the
What is 5
13-letter
down?
word? Haori podcast, record from home. Good.
We want podcast,
Beautiful.
but need Mike.
Mike's right here. It's in shot.
Woman bad.
This doesn't
Been good.
like you.
No.
Whoa. Whoa.
You're on your own with that one.
Me love men. That's how they be sounding, bro.
You know what? It is Pride Month. It
Yeah.
is.
It's the
Happy
season.
Pride.
PlayStation
PlayStation.
was like,
PlayStation.
we're not doing this summer game fest shit. We're gonna just literally announce the day before. Like at last recording, we didn't know Sony was gonna have a state of play, and Sony has since had a
We
state of
knew.
play.
We just didn't know when, where, or how.
I didn't have
why?
any substantiated rumors whatsoever. I would have talked about it last week if there were whispers in
What's
the air.
up with your mic? I'm going to get you a new mic.
It's
I
not the
don't think they
mic.
likes you.
That could have been anything.
Like,
Ah!
Let it out.
We just caught the beginning of that.
Yeah. We don't even get to hear your frustration.
If you live in Atlanta and have a recording studio that we can use for a podcast for a reasonable price, hit me up. Anton6 on Blue Sky. CheesyControllerPodcast.com. Hit that Discord button. My name in there is my name
what
in
button?
Japanese. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know this. You're already in the Discord.
You don't need to know.
This
At least you're recording it, so it's not going out. Is it going out in the recording?
Yes, 100% it's going out in the recording. So that's why
Wow.
I'm talking and I'm having a conversation with the recording, not y'all.
Yeah, we're just here for ad libs.
Right.
Yeah, heard.
I'm in the pristine conditions. Chris's video looks better than mine somehow, but
It's the lighting. It's the lighting.
Right.
the audio.
Look at the background too. I can see you doing like Chris with the Chris Controller podcast.
It's the camera and it's the lighting.
It's a lot of it is the lighting because your lighting has you very washed out.
Yeah, you got to get those warm lights.
You got to get some more light, and you got to get away from big overhead light.
I will say there is a big ass light right here
You
shining
know
on. So.
No, it's still cloudy outside. Whatever. It's worth a try.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah. My lights are
Actually,
off,
it looks
so
real nice outside from where I am.
Yeah, it's pretty close over here.
Nice.
I'm
it's
getting a nice
smooth.
little sunset.
It's looking like sundress weather outside right now.
Oh, it's that season.
Stark contrast compared to the thunderstorm that was going down.
Yeah, an hour ago.
About an
That-
hour
That,
ago.
that thunderstorm was just to spite me. I swear to God. I swear.
It's like, yes, yeah, it was actually.
Just
In
specific-
particular.
PlayStation, State of Play, cooked.
Let's do it.
They started off with Luminous
With a banger.
Arise that I thought was Tetris Effect 2, which is something I would totally would have taken, but it also makes way more sense that Enhance has been doing these kind of games now, and the natural evolution of Tetris, in my opinion, in the gaming space is Luminous. And so the fact that we are getting a Luminous is going to be PSVR, and if I find a PSVR cheap enough, that might cut into
PSVR
my Switch.
2?
Yes, PSVR 2.
Yeah.
I have a PSVR 1, but
Yeah, because don't you have like two of those?
No.
Two of them?
I have one. I traded one to Chris
One
for
of them.
Oculus Go.
Yes.
Oculus something. Shift S. Rift S.
Yes. Rift S.
Yes.
That's prestige right here. These two are up here trading VR. They're going VR. The podcast not doing that.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. Nobody's talking about more than 5-year-old VR headsets.
Man, I will say the soundtrack for Luminous was awesome.
I
Yeah.
saw the next morning on my way to work. I listened to the Tetris Effect soundtrack because that soundtrack, like, as somebody who has played through that entire game on Switch, PC twice technically, Switch, PC, PS4, PS5, and the majority of it on Xbox. Like I know that this studio and their music, that's one of the reasons I bought Humanity, is because of the soundtrack of Humanity. Like this studio, anything they do, I'm down for. They did Res Infinite. They did like the fact that the majority of their games have a VR option just show and the level of just like game of the generation shit that Tetris Effect did. Luminous Arise is coming fall 2025, which means this year. One of the most anticipated games of this generation is slated for fall 2025. So for me, it started off and it was like I was already like, let's go, because I knew the vibe, I knew those particle effects. I'm like, I've played enough Tetris Effect to know that this is that studio at the very least. And then it was Luminous, and I'm like, hell yeah, shake your body down to the ground. If you know, you know.
I wish I knew. I guess I'm gonna have to find
Play
out.
Luminous Remastered. It's everywhere. It's probably extremely cheap. Play Luminous Remastered before you play Luminous Remise
Okay.
or Luminous Arise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, play Luminous Remastered. Yeah, it's everywhere. You might have gotten it free at some point through part of some subscription. You are not paying more than $20 for that game, and really,
Sick.
you could be paying single digits if you play your cards right. I don't know, because I pre-ordered Luminous Remastered, so I couldn't tell you, but... And I also have it on Steam. Oh, you might have it on Steam.
Oh, because we got the
family
buddy
shit.
plan.
Yeah, you
Let's
might
go.
have Luminous Remastered on Steam. Jalen, if you
Awesome.
could check, if you could fact check.
Already on it.
Type shit.
All
Let's
right.
get a type shit in chat. Somebody type shit.
I don't have chat open anywhere.
Oh shit, that's fun.
Yes, Luminous Remaster is on the Steam Family Library.
Turn
Oh,
up.
yeah, let's go.
Play
Let's
that
go.
game. Good game, good.
Good game, good.
Unga
Good game,
Bunga,
Good.
rhythm game, puzzle game. Really,
You had me
like-
at Unga Bunga.
You just want to unga that boonga?
Madrid,
Horse.
Unga.
to be fair, your computer could probably run Luminous Remastered because it
No
is-
way. It's hardly running this podcast on Discord. They told me, they're like, yo, hey bro, we're sunsetting Windows 10? Windows 11? Like,
Oh,
good luck. Man, they hit me with the may the odds be ever in your face.
oh no.
They're hitting me with that in the voice channel.
Oh, I found it. All right, it's only a gig. It's already installed.
Check the system requirements, see if it can run on Madrid's laptop. Because I really think it could. It is.
Man,
But-
where do I find
Can it
system
run on my
requirements? Properties?
Potentially? I feel
Oh,
like.
it's already done. Fast internet.
Is it? Let's see. Is it on Play? It's on PlayStation. It must be.
It's gotta
Yeah.
be.
It has to.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation for sure. That's
Right,
right.
Batman?
I definitely pre-ordered it. Like, for sure. Fuck, I'm going to be playing. I need to play
Oh.
Fortnite tonight, and I'm going to be playing Luminous on PlayStation tonight.
You can play this on Windows 7.
Okay, Madrid,
Sure.
your shit can run.
Okay, so you play proper operating system.
I might be all right.
You might be in the green for this one.
You got a TI 89 calculator? You can run it. You're good.
Can it run Doom? If it can run Doom, it can run this
It
apparently.
can run Luminous. That's the new benchmark. Can it run Luminous?
Can your fridge run Luminous? Because mine could run Doom.
Oh my god.
If my fridge
You
could
could,
run Luminous,
at minimum, you need
like,
4 gigabytes of RAM. I don't even know what that is. What is a GeForce GT 630?
Oh my god.
God bless.
Yeah, Madrid.
Yeah,
What
your
was it
computer
again?
could definitely
GT
run it.
what? A GeForce what?
GeForce GT 630.
And you're on the Steam family plan, so you can
Oh
play.
my
Family.
god.
When did that card come out?
We were Anton.
Oh,
We
no.
were just graduating high school when this shit came out.
Bro.
Luminous?
No, that fucking
the
graphics card.
graphics
Oh.
card. That's the minimum requirement. Yo, is
The
that minimum
GeForce
or
GT
recommended? What's recommended?
What's recommended? Oh, the 750.
When did that come out, Jalen?
Okay, the GeForce 750. Is it GT 750?
No, it's just 750.
What? No.
Okay, 750. No GT.
When did this? How old are you?
2014.
Wow.
Yeah, Madrid, your computer's in the
11
green
year
for the
old card.
recommended spec.
I'm pretty sure a fridge could run that. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it struggled
The
with
new
Persona 4.
Oh.
So
Well.
when I
This,
tried playing
this
that,
also
What
isn't
are
as complex
the-
as Persona 4.
What
Okay.
we have Persona 4, so we can. I mean, or we can move on with the PlayStation show state of play.
Pragmata is
we'll
real.
get the Persona 4 announcement tomorrow. Just putting that out there
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True.
Yeah.
at the Xbox showcase because for some reason they're besties now.
Hey, I'm not mad about it.
Whatever. It
It's
has
fine.
not
It's fine.
stopped any of these
It
things
hasn't.
coming.
It hasn't done any harm. So
Right. Day and date
Never
on
mind.
PlayStation, which...
His computer's not running it.
Huh?
His computer's not running it.
Don't kill the
forced-
dream, Chris. We were on.
sorry.
We were up. Why
A
you gotta bring us
a
down?
lesser graphics card is recommended for Persona 4.
It might be a CPU bottleneck, but we're not going to get into that.
No. Oh god.
yeah. It's
We don't
fine.
need to get into the weeds.
It's fine. One of these days, I'm a upgrade laptops and computers. Ma'am, do you want to go
There you
outside? Because you can go outside on
Yeah.
the balcony.
Yeah. On the balcony.
Feel that breeze. Oh, I know it's wet
Yes.
air.
Anyway,
Yeah. All right.
Pragmata is real.
It is real. That was a funny one.
they finally made a Mega Man Dad game. They
Yes.
made a Mega Man Dad game.
I'm down for
Man.
it because we never got deep down. Like these mythical Capcom games that like sometimes just don't happen.
Yeah.
The fact that Pragmata is happening, I'm gonna play it. Like I've contemplating getting Exoprimal recently because it's been on such steep sale of like.
You have anybody to play with? Is it crossplay?
Yes, I feel like maybe potentially. I don't know. I feel like if I get it for single digit price, I can convince somebody else to get it for single digit price.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I heard it's fun at bare minimum.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the thing. I'm down for a fun Capcom game at any time.
Yeah. Oh, Exoprime. Didn't they give it away for free?
Not yet,
No,
to my
Not yet.
knowledge. Definitely not on PlayStation yet. To my
Yeah.
knowledge.
Oh,
Not
I think
yet,
it was
those
on
fuckers.
Game Pass, but whatever.
Yeah,
it was on Game Pass.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's what it was.
There we go. But Pragmata looks cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
people were
looked
just talking
cool.
about how this game isn't real. It's gonna be. It's just one of those tech demos that they
Yeah.
just gonna keep marketing until they're not.
Well, no, like
Until they're done.
they showed more of Pragmata than they showed of Deep Down. Because they showed Deep Down once, people played Deep Down behind closed doors, and then they never said the words Deep
Bro,
and
I don't
Down.
even know. I don't even know what Deep Down is, my boy.
Look it up. It was Capcom making Dark Souls, and it looked
Oh.
sick.
Yeah, that does look really sick.
That
Damn.
was a PS4 game.
Shame.
Right.
Well,
but we're getting Pragmata, so
I was
We
gonna
are
say,
getting
we're also
Pragmata.
Onimusha.
Ooh, that game looks like it's gonna be so good too.
Yeah.
all right. The next game, which is why they were firing on all cylinders, 10 out of 10. Like at the very least, these first three, I was like sold. They had a Fooly Cooly style opening cutscene for Suda
Yep.
51's Romeo is Dead. And
I saw
Yeah.
that shit and I was like, "This is Suda 51. This is the most
The
Suda
moment
51
it started
shit
going, I was
I've
like,
seen."
"Is this some Suda? Is this my boy? Is this my boy? It's fucking Suda!"
I
Yeah.
didn't pin Suda because, like, if I had.
I'm like, "This is stupid and
the-
crazy."
If I had a studio behind me, I guarantee you there would be hella Fooly Cooly references in my video game. So, like, I didn't immediately, like, until they said Grasshopper, I didn't know it was Suda, but I knew from the, like, You went to the door, died. I built a device for the like happenstance that you die, so I'm gonna put it in you, and now you're half dead man. But that doesn't sound cool enough, so we're gonna call you Dead Man.
Honestly, it was
thanks, Grandpa.
but it's also like the framing of it, like everything
Yeah.
is like so weirdly stilted at the beginning,
Oh.
and then he just
Yeah.
gets torn in half, and
Oh.
the monster's still standing off screen. No one
Right.
Yeah,
else.
just
Like,
eating,
the
like,
zombie's
eating,
just sitting
eating
there,
his arm.
literally.
10 out of 10. Like, magnificent.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate video games for being weird, and because I know this is a jump ahead, but like looking at the Summer Games Fest, it just felt like a lot of the same shit. But you know, Romeo is half dead man. That's just dead man. Is like, what the fuck is that? What is that even? What is that even?
The fact
We don't know.
apparently Juliet
action-
is the name
in
of
action.
the character in Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yes.
So it's Romeo and Juliet. And Romeo is
Oh.
the dead man. Lollipop Chainsaw is Juliet.
And-
like,
And remember, Juliet spends the entire time with her boyfriend's decapitated head hanging from her hip. So
Yo.
poetic. This is a
it's
fucking.
Suda 51. It's Suda 51. This is why, like, we need long established wacko artisans who just like you know the shit is Suda because it's wacky as fuck. I love
Yeah.
it. It's some Looney Tunes ass shit.
Suda's the level of creator that I'm gonna buy your shit even if I don't play it, just so you have more money to do your next shit, which I will also buy.
Whatever batshit thing you're gonna crank out next, I'm gonna help you.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
You know, like
Here for it.
Especially
Here for it.
if, like, for more than a split second, I thought it was a fully coolly game. Straight
fair.
up, that like opening,
fair.
that level of animation, that style and quality of animation at the beginning
Mm.
could have been something out of Fully Coolly Reanimated, straight up. So, all right, so they're 3 for 3 with me. This next game is a maybe, but this is way more of a is this in chronological order, Jalen?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I
it
believe
seems
it's
like
actually
it
in
is.
Chronicle. Yeah, I believe I did it. I believe I did it in Chronicle.
You did it.
Hey, good
So the next game is a maybe for me, but I know it's a 110. The way I am signed up for the first 3 of
1000%.
these games, Chris is
Honestly,
signed up
I
for
am going
game
to
4.
break into Chris's house and steal his PlayStation for this shit.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
know
gonna
what's
be
next.
real. I'm just gonna be
This
real
is coming
with
out
you,
to
my guy.
PC and Xbox. It's not a PlayStation
Chris
exclusive
is going to buy
Silent Hill
it.
game.
It's going to be in the.
I'm going to own it on every single
I
console
mean,
I
yeah,
possibly can.
Let's just go ahead and save the game.
It's Silent Hill.
Silent Hill
Silent Hill
F.
F.
We
We
got,
got
a
a
release
release
date.
date.
We did. Oh my
September
god!
26th.
First of all, September becomes a trend with this showcase, and it was like, okay, y'all
Painful.
got to stop.
Expensive.
Painfully.
Tariff.
But this one, I mean, day one, I'm probably gonna take. It comes out on a Friday. I'm probably taking that Friday off.
Look, I'm just saying, we need to make an entire thing out of it,
Can
record
we
it, make an
come-
entire.
Yeah, I'm down to
Objectively,
go.
Get a
as a
script.
non-horror game player or enthusiast, that shit looks good.
I'll
Like,
bring
it
my
looks
PS5
so
Pro.
fucking good. It looks
So
so
good.
fucking good.
I will
You
bring
what?
my PS5 Pro. Like, if we're all
I'm not
taking
going
that
anywhere
day
near that
off,
shit, but it.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
I'll bring my
I'm in.
PS5 Pro and let you log in and.
I know there's gonna need to be another game that's like, I need an Astrobot around this game because there's gonna be
You need a palate
just the
cleanser.
monster designs.
Okay, Chris,
I'm gonna be
Chris,
like,
Chris.
turn it off
Fuck with-
and
fuck
go
with me
somewhere
here.
else.
Rematch.
Okay, yeah, I did. So I watched some of your stuff on Blue Sky. It was pretty dope.
Rematch.
Yeah.
Rematch.
I-
Trust me.
There are new Astrobot levels coming in June, so
Yeah.
and there are probably levels that are out that you haven't played.
Haven't done the new challenge. Actually, because of this showcase, I booted up Astrobot and played some of the challenge levels that I hadn't
Fuck,
played yet.
Chris, you gotta let these shits bank for when you need an Astrobot around a Silent Hill F.
Well, they're
Stop.
actually they were
Stop
hard
playing.
challenges, so I lost one, or I kept losing. And I was like, man, I remember why this game
Yeah.
pissed me off a little bit.
Also, the exact same energy of like, I tried 2 of these, beat neither of them, and
Yeah, like,
fuck this game.
yeah,
Like, I was good last year,
yeah.
but
Now I forgot the mechanics. But no, oh yeah, Silent Hill F Day One. Oh my God, Konami,
Oh, it looks
thank you.
good. It looks
Thank
good.
Yeah, they cooked with that.
The enemy designs look weird. Like they also kept like the weird jilted movements like we saw from the mannequins from like
Yes.
2.
Oh, man.
Like it very much has the hey, this is a symbol of your own psychosis, bitch.
Yep, and I have absolutely no idea where this story is gonna go. So that's gonna be a
It's
whole nother
something
rabbit
about
hole.
Japanese schoolgirls. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I know.
Yeah.
That I'm pretty sure bullying has
apparently the
something to do with it.
writer did like a popular.
Oh yeah,
horror-
Unima When They Cry, which is one of the most psychologically nuts fucking. That's one of those visual novels that is like
Okay,
everyone
it was a visual
hypes up.
novel.
Yeah, that's one of those visual novels that everyone hypes up because it's good, but it's also nuts, so it's hard to talk about because it's
Heard.
kind. You need to experience that
It's-
shit. What the fuck?
that seems to be a trend with visual novels of you really just gotta play it.
You
'cause
got
what
you got
the fuck?
it.
Mouth washing.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
is that a visual novel?
No,
But
no, it's
gives
just
me
2
the-
hours
Doki
of you have
Doki
to
Literature
experience
Club is a visual novel.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, that was where my brain went when Jalen started talking about a visual novel that will fuck you up, and you just gotta go do it.
It's really good. I will say if you're into reading, try visual novels because
Reading.
yeah, if you fuck with reading,
Fucking
try a
books
visual
and
novel
shit.
because holy shit, some of them are nuts. Like
You be
Umiko When
outside
They
of
Cry.
Bonnie's and Nobles. Go ahead, fuck with some visual novels.
I'm just saying, read.
Message.
People were reading off this.
They were.
Did you? We don't have time. Did you hack it?
No,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been too busy distracted using this as a selfie camera. I'm having fun using this.
I would use that shit as a fucking fidget spinner.
You have an iPhone.
and
Fair.
yeah, like
I-
there's
Do
a
you know how
dreamlike
hard
quality
it is
that
to
it comes.
take a 480p selfie on an iPhone? Do you know how many hoops you have? You can't authentically take.
I
a
don't think I want
480p.
to. I don't think I care.
Like a
It is
dreamlike quality.
effortless on
There's a
Vita.
nostalgic dreamlike quality for using an old ass camera like a
Yes.
Vita.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You
part
know
of the
what?
reason why every picture Pink Panther is in looks like it was fucking taken on a Nokia.
You know what? Touche, motherfucker. I forget I said anything.
Yeah.
There's some artistry to this shit, Chris. There's some artistry to this shit.
The
here.
Game Boy, my favorite thing to see is modern tech as photographed by a Game Boy camera. Like that.
Like the original
specific-
one?
Yes, like
Oh.
actually, because like there's a cable that exists that lets you just straight up Game Boy camera to USB. So
Nerds.
yes,
Gotta love
and
'em.
I love it. I fucking love it. Take a picture of my PS5 Pro with your Game Boy camera and give me that fucking postage stamp size image, please, and thank you.
No, this shit gonna look like Seto Kaiba for real. Like your brain is just
There's a
gonna fill in
blue
the
eye.
rest of it.
Yeah, like there's a 3D hologram of a blue eyes in the background.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Yeah. All
Take a
right.
That's the
picture of
politically
the
correct way
iPhone
to say it, bro.
16 Pro Max with a Game Boy camera.
Just say it like, look, the 3 goated cameras are like for like really phasey, low quality, dreamlike, or like really, really old cell phones. I'm talking like Sidekick or older, or like Razor or older.
Yeah, Razor is a peak.
Yeah,
level.
yeah. A Vita slash PSP, and then the aforementioned Game Boy camera.
Nobody had a PSP camera. If I
I know.
never physically encountered a PSP camera in all my years of being me, nobody
I know. That's
had
why
a
it's
PSP.
goated. That's why it's goated.
Absolutely 0. I've never seen in person a PSP camera, and that speaks fucking volumes too. Just rub it in.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
But yeah,
Is this real? Oh.
in other news, new Bloodstained.
Yeah.
Yay.
We got a new
It's the church.
Bloodstained. Yes,
It's the church.
it's always the church.
I fuck
You're
with
working for the church,
title.
but I know it's going to be the church.
I fuck with
mean-
the title of this game more than anything. Like, it looked like, it's like, oh, it's a Metroidvania. Oh, these cutscenes look like they'll be interesting. But I was like, they said it was Bloodstained, and I'm like, I have too many Bloodstained games that I haven't finished before I can go play this new one. But the Scarlet Entanglement is a fucking great subtitle for a video game.
I will also say, with the way that they're showed like two characters, very much reminds me of Portrait of Ruin. That's what it was. It very much reminds me of the 3DS, not the 3DS, the DS Portrait of Ruin.
All right.
So yeah.
I was thinking about Castlevania. I don't remember which number it is, but it's the one with Trevor. So
I am not versed enough in
that
old Castlevania.
could be like
to
Castlevania,
tell
like
you
2 or
shit.
3, maybe 3.
My best guess, as an uninformed consumer, nobody come after me for my lack
like,
of Castlevania knowledge. I think
Trevor-
it is 3.
Trevor, Sypha.
It is Dracula's Curse, Curse of Darkness. It's
Well, no.
Dracula's Curse and Curse of Darkness.
Wires
Which
got
ones are
crossed
those?
between y'all two, because
Wait,
no,
Trevor?
Trevor
Yeah.
Trevor Belmont.
was he
Yeah.
in 3?
Ain't 3 Dracula's Curse? That's Dracula's Curse.
Okay.
Yeah, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Yeah, because he was cursed by Dracula after defeating Dracula, so he had to put Dracula back together and whoop his ass one more time.
Yeah. And
That's it.
also fucking.
As you do.
What's his son's name? I can't remember right. Alucard.
Uh,
There we go. You can switch between. those
I am
characters and be kind of
Alucard,
like-
son of Dracula. And that is
which
Dracula
is just Dracula.
spelled
This is
back.
just Dracula fucking backwards.
That'd be like naming my son Natna. Just
You've thought
That's
about
not
it
a
because
bad
you
name,
had,
though.
because you had that shit just so cut.
I have
The
The
used,
fact that you had that locked and loaded.
Is
I've
this
used
a
it
soft
as an-
launch?
I've used it as an alias before. If you find what I use Natna as an alias for,
No, you
good
didn't.
on you.
No, you
Yeah, right. No, you didn't. Natna.
Tight shit.
I'm not even gonna. There are no clues. I'm gonna. I gotta run and do exactly 2 things. Digimon Story Time Stranger, October 3rd. I'm gonna play it. You guys riff.
Anyway, since he's gone, tactics.
Digimon just completely out the window.
Look out the
fuck
fucking
Digimon.
window. Out the fucking window. Look.
Digimon
I want
was
to play.
cool.
Look, I want to play Time Stranger. Of
I
course
wasn't got enough for that bullshit. The fucking trailer started with the Creative Business Unit 3 Chocobo catching on fire. I wasn't gonna. No, you're not about to fucking try and do tactics with Yoshi P. Put his hands on tactics, and I
Honestly,
saw it,
look.
and you were trying to speed past that while I
I
wasn't
was
got
no,
enough.
no. I was starting. No. Tactics is.
Oh my
basically-
god.
Look, tactics is one of the 3 most important things that was announced during this. The Tactics remaster,
Yes.
remake, whatever. The fact that they got the old styling, the fact that they just touched it up. They redrew it to touch it up for the modern. None of that filter bullshit.
Voice
Fully
acted.
fucking voice. Like, this is one of the greatest games out here.
You
Like,
hear that, Pokemon Company?
You got the War of the Lions
Yes.
translation. Unfortunately, this is honestly sad, this does not include anything from Tactics Advance or Tactics A2, which, like, when this took so long, because this leaked the same time Kingdom Hearts 4 leaked, and we've known Kingdom Hearts 4 for years. So many of the other games that leaked with this game, we've known about for some of them almost 5 years at this point.
This was the NVIDIA leak, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
When it took this long for us to get Tactics, and I saw the Creative Business Unit 3 fucking splash.
Yeah, that was kind of. I was like, wait, what are we about to get?
Bricked up. I was like, wait a minute. From the creators of Final Fantasy XIV and Final Fantasy XVI comes what?
also,
Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles, September 30th, 2025.
I would also like to add the statement dropped by the original creator is so fucking poignant because he was like, look, I made this story about inequality after the bursting of the Japan's bubble economy, how I noticed that the employees that had a social capital were treated like royalty and the ones who didn't never got a chance. And now here we are in 2025, pretty much to say that the story is needed again. Yes. And the story is needed again. Look, I'm just saying.
Video games are too political.
Right. Like, we need a game where a prince learns class consciousness and his bitch-ass best friend learns to be a class traitor and why that's not a good idea. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Like,
yeah. I've only played Tactics Advance on my laptop. So I'm looking forward to this. This is more than likely going to be a day one cop for me.
Nice.
Yeah. Which kind of makes me want to get Tactics Ogre because I think it's also on sale. And yeah, I know it's not the same thing, but
I mean, it's still a good-looking game.
That's also been on my radar.
I am so happy Tactics is back. Fuck, look, that was the moment they showed that, I was like, cool. I did not give a fuck for the next, 16 stories.
No.
Just,
the last
it does.
thing, it's like, once we get past this, the only thing I care about was the very last thing they showed.
Oh, the very last thing made my head literally explode.
I was levitating.
Yeah, that shit was. We'll get there.
Yeah, but anyway.
So I guess let's just get through them.
Okay, so we can get through baby steps. Who gives a fuck? That game looks stupid. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, I don't even know why I added that to the list. Who gives a fuck?
Baby steps looks funny.
I don't know.
I have a less than a single sentence for all of these, so we can keep speed running. But
cool.
Baby steps looks funny.
Hirogami looks cool.
Yes,
looks very cool.
That looks sick. I love that. Everybody golf.
September 8th for Baby Steps, September 3rd for Hirogami.
Damn, they're really loading September.
Thanks, September.
Oh, and speaking of September, everybody's golf. Hot Shots, September 5th.
Questionable.
Wake me up.
Wait on that one.
Wake me up.
That's the release date they gave.
No. It'll come out then. But this is also on Switch, and there is a Hot Shots or Everybody's Golf on PS4. If y'all want to play an arcade golf game, we could probably all play that right now.
I did not want that agenda.
That was the whole sentence. That's wild. Usually it's just a word or two.
Okay. Try one more time.
Everybody's Golf, PS4. All of us, good arcade golf.
Okay, cool.
This one, shaky ground.
You understand now.
It's just Hot Shot Golf, renamed, right?
Well,
it's Japan. Everyone's golf in Japan.
Yeah, and it's the Resident Evil Biohazard, Mega Man, Rockman. It's Everybody's Golf in Japan, Hot Shots in North America and Europe.
Story of Seasons. What was the other fire? Harvest Moon.
Yeah. Okay.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, July
yeah.
31st.
Ooh,
Looks
Let's
sick.
go.
man.
Crazy soundtrack.
Right.
The, Ninja Gaiden is. We are really in the year of Ninja. Like
Yo,
Ninja
every
Gaiden,
time I watch a YouTube video over a game a subject, it comes back.
Yeah.
It's kind of been
I'm
happening
gonna
like
start
crazy.
sending Madrid fucking video essays. Be like, just hit
Yeah,
me this
dude.
year.
Honestly, can you watch
Dude.
something on Dino Crisis, please?
Yeah.
You start watching a lot of Dino Crisis.
I was watching like Wooly. I think I was watching them play it in the background. So I don't know if that's the same as a video essay, but expect a Vagrant Story remake or a remaster coming
Come here. Come on now. Let's do
probably
it.
early next year. I would say.
Like February 27th.
Go.
All right, so Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, July 31st, looks very sick. Apparently, I didn't. Don't nobody tell G Dot, but I had my phone in my phone holder driving home from work watching this. So like I
We've all done
started it at 5:30, and like so I was already when I tuned in live. Tokone was what was happening, and I was like, "Oh my god, this shit's fucking crazy!" And
Is that what
then,
we're doing? Because that's the only thing that matters.
oh,
Let's see.
wait. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you were going to get something Tokone related. I was like, "Fuck, Madrid got the exclusive."
Yo, if I was plugged in like that, I wouldn't be here right now.
Fuck, take me with you.
Yeah.
I'll put in the hours.
Jarvis, pick these niggas up.
Then we got Karen, Chiron.
Yeah, climbing game.
Karen.
Climbing game.
We got a demo. I'll actually go download that demo now. Maybe when we record day after tomorrow, I'll have thoughts on it.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. If you're into old Mortal Kombat, there's a chance for you to play old Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, game
Yeah.
preservation is sick.
Yeah, hooray.
Yeah,
Hooray.
because Digital Eclipse, all of their collections have been like totally my type of shit.
Yeah.
The only one that I think they were related to was the Tetris Forever. The only problem with Tetris Forever is I've been broken. Anytime I play Tetris in any form, I wish it were Tetris Effect that I can play in a bunch of formats, so I just go play Tetris Effect.
Yeah.
I'm downloading the
Yeah.
Karen demo now. Kyron. Crane.
Yep.
Cairn.
Then we got the Snake Eater remake,
Yeah.
August 28th.
It seemed like they teased Metal Gear Online.
Just-
I don't know.
You know,
It's
so-
weird.
yeah.
All I have to say is, look, I would always say play the original for the way they handle lighting, because, look, my beef with remakes is that they always fuck up the lighting because they have these high fidelity models that they want you to see, so they end up fucking with the lighting.
But the voice acting is very PS2 bullshit, and I'm here for it.
Right.
Like, apparently this, like, as somebody who's only really played,
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, no, Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. Like, those are the two Metal Gear games that I really have actual experience with.
Yeah.
Like, for this to seem to be a great jumping on point for the Metal Gear series, like, I'm going to wait on the sale for this, but I'm definitely, like,
For sure.
I'll play Metal Gear Solid.
check it out.
Snake Eater
I've
Remake.
never gotten into Metal Gear like proper at all. I do love that song Snake Eater though.
Like,
That
oh, girl was singing. old girl was
yeah.
sick. She was saying it so good. Kojima was
Back
like,
on the
"You need to go up a
PS2.
ladder. You need to slowly climb a
Caroline
ladder
Polachek,
just for you to hear this fucking track."
Shout out Roger Picorni from Kinda Funny of Trinidadian descent. Who, hey, I gotta fucking
Represent.
I gotta
Rep your
call it
set.
out when
Your
I
set.
see
Get in
it.
there.
Who met Hideo Kojima and gave him Caroline Polachek's album that now Caroline Polachek is making the title track for Death Stranding 2 On the Beach. So the song On the Beach from that game is going to be by an artist that was recommended to Hideo Kojima by a Trinidadian.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I gotta...
Shouts out to Raj, the
When
tastemaker.
when it's that specific, when he's like, oh yeah, I went to Trinidad and I had bus up shut, I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like...
We didn't hear any of that, but I know the story, so I know what happened. It's dope.
The energy was strong.
When he talked about bacon shark, that has nothing to do with a pig whatsoever.
Are you baking shark?
No, bake is a kind of bread, and they would take shark and cook the shark and put it in the bread, and you would eat
Oh shit!
yeah, on the beach in Trinidad, fucking from a
That sounds
shack
dope.
where you walk up and it's just
Sounds about right. Sounds
like,
about
Yeah.
right.
on like literally just a shack on the beach where they're cooking shark and frying. Bake is like a fried bread. So they make the dough, fry the bread, cut the bread hot, put the cooked shark
What type
in
of
it, and
what
you
type
eat
of
it.
is it like a puff pastry type of deal, like a patty, or is it like a bread, like a roll type of situation
It's like
that's stuffed like a bun?
it's kind
Beignet?
yeah, I'd say like savory beignet,
Okay, cool.
but big, like
Sounds
sandwich
sick.
sized.
Okay, hold on.
Bake and shark, Trinidad.
Bacon shark.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you move the conversation to food. That's the most agreeable opinion most of us have.
This is the Food Controller
Man.
podcast where we're talking
Madrid's
about
vegan, and his interest is beef. Yeah, I might eat a shark.
food. I would eat a sharkpedo.
Yeah, I was about to say, just call it a Pokemon.
You know, you can cut off the rough skin. You can, there's some
They
knife
do.
techniques for that.
Like the meat,
know?
the meat is not identifiably shark. It just seems like a kind of fish. Which,
I mean, that's all a shark is.
Yeah.
It's a kind of fish.
It just knows that other fish are delicious. It lives in that truth,
All right, next game. Because we're like halfway through the PlayStation State of Play at this point. This was a tight 40 minutes. It did not feel like 40 minutes, and like
It did for me,
It
but
definitely did.
it didn't feel like a bad 40 minutes.
No, for sure.
It was like oh, this is 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I
It
think
was
in
long
this
enough for
area
me to
we
go
hit that
outside,
lull.
Go for a walk, come back in, and have my mind blown.
yeah.
When I came back in,
Yep.
when I switched from my phone to the TV, I was like, "Hey, yo!"
Next
So,
game,
Neo
Neo
3.
3. I downloaded the demo.
How
I
was it?
totally missed that.
I haven't played it yet.
I
I've been
just saw
playing
people
Fortnite.
talking about it. I was like,
I-
"Oh,
It's PS5 Pro
Okay.
Enhanced, so I'll check it out. And Neo actually, like Team Ninja with the Neo games, they actually take. It's not Team Ninja.
yeah."
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, it's Team Ninja, not Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory is
Because
Ninja Gaiden.
Hayabusa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can fight him in Neo 2, maybe.
So yeah, Team Ninja is one of the teams. Like they've done an alpha demo for Neo, Neo 2, and now Neo 3, and they actually take feedback from the demo on like balancing. Like if you play it, you'll get a survey, and that survey will actually inform the final game that they drop. Which is why when Neo 2 dropped, a lot of people were like, play Neo 2 because like they took the community feedback on how to make the game better and made the game better. So
That's pretty cool.
I haven't tried it yet. It's PS5 Pro enhanced. I do know that much, and so it's It's on my SSD. I've been playing a lot of games on top of I started up Balmora Cyberpunk to do a PlayStation Stars challenge, and I was like, oh my god, this is better than I thought it would be, and I was like, fuck. I just don't have fucking time for Balmora Cyberpunk to be better than I thought it would be.
Downloaded it, dog, and I want to play that shit so bad.
I want to play that shit
2K as well,
bad.
especially with the finals going on right now, dog.
2K is fine.
It's not a good
Neo
game,
3 is my 2K.
Oh no. Well, yeah, you go on, create a character. Honestly, I just put me in a creative character because that shit is good.
Oh yeah,
for Neo.
Neo's created. Neo 1 did not have a creative character, but Neo 2 had multiple creative characters. Astrobot, new levels, June.
Awesome. Just keep giving it to me.
Let them stack, Chris, because you're going to need them for when Silent Hill drops.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you're gonna need that in like 20 cc's of fucking Stardew.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hope it's that bad. I pray it's that bad. I pray it's that bad. I do. I want it to ruin my life. I want to not be able to sleep that night.
I was really hoping that.
Be traumatized. Like if
Silent Hill
it is
2
me,
fucking
Jalen,
got
and Chris
me.
at Chris's place on a PS5 Pro, and we all get traumatized simultaneously. I'm down for that blood pack.
If everybody's going to do it, I'll go too.
Let's trauma bond.
Let's make a night out of it. Trauma bond. Let's see if we can beat Silent Hill F in a night. It can't be that long.
I really am going to need Concerned Ape to hurry up with Haunted Chocolatier because that would be a perfect game for me to play.
What's the school game?
Witchbrook,
yeah.
That's
the
publisher. No.
Yeah, that's Chucklefish's Witchbrook.
Yeah, but not Concerned Ape. Concerned Ape is Haunted Chocolatier, and then now Yacht Club is Mina the Hollower, which is going to show up at some point later on in this, but it falls in that bucket of the Katana Zero DLC, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Mina the Hollower, Haunted Chocolatier, Witchbrook. This Venn diagram's a circle on I want to play these games. They're from renowned indie developers, but they might never happen. That's just this.
Hey, at least we actually got a trailer for Witchbrook, and then
we've gotten a trailer for all of these things.
Yeah.
We got a recent trailer
for Witchbrook.
For Witchbrook and Hollower.
And Mina the Hollower.
And Concerned Ape has actually been on a lot of, I guess, interviews, and it said Haunted Chocolatier on its way.
Venn diagram remains
but this year he's actually
this
said,
Venn diagram remains a circle.
Yes.
All of these statements are true for all of these
Katana Zero, Haunted Chocolatier, fucking Hollow Knight Silk Song.
I do want Katana Zero.
We're not gonna play those in this regime.
No, Katana Zero.
We're gonna have to
all
wait for
of
the next
these
one.
games could be canceled because there was another game that was in this bucket from the Celeste people that I don't remember the name of it, but it outright got canceled. So I could see this outright got canceled happening for all of these games in this bucket. Yeah. Unlike this next game, which you bet Facebook's bottom dollar is going to come out. Thief VR Legacy of Shadows is coming this year.
Cool. It's a VR game.
It's a VR game, so Meta's going to make sure it happens.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yep.
Tides of Tomorrow. It looks interesting. It looks like something. I'm not going to be a Tides of Tomorrow person.
Yeah.
But
if it's not if it's like a single player experience,
no, it's
maybe
multiplayer. It's like live service strand game.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted a Pirates South of Midnight because that's kind of what the art direction was.
No, this is why
we got Chris on one.
We got him. We got him.
I just
Where you at,
wanted
Straw
to-
Hat? You said you picked up Chopper?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm currently at the fight. with-
Tone? Chopper?
yes.
Feels
I just got
good.
the fight with the big old mouth guy, the chomp chomp fruit guy.
Oh, King Waffle?
Yeah.
What a
I think
dick.
that fight just ended. So
I
Chopper's about
guarantee
to
That
that
was-
guy
join the
comes
crew.
back
That
at
was
some
the
point and
I think
makes
that was like the
himself more
last
of a
arc
dick.
that was done in the 4Kids dub. They might have got to Alabasta. But
Oh,
Chris,
you know,
look up
yeah.
the 4Kids dub on YouTube just to
just
just to hear it. That shit is cursed.
but
It'll change
yes,
your One
Anton, I
Piece
do think he
experience.
does come back because he's consistently the clown guy comes back because Luffy doesn't know how to kill people. He just knocks them into space like they're Team Rocket.
Oh,
And then they're
Waffle
like
was
coming-
literally in
Bugsy?
that,
Bugsy is
Waffle was literally in an episode I watched the other night, and I'm 11 episodes being caught up in One Piece.
Okay.
So yeah, it
coming
happens.
back.
It might take them years for you to see them again.
Have you seen the Swan guy yet, Chris?
Swan guy. No.
Oh,
Okay.
he's gonna.
Oh,
Yeah. I know the Swan guy because
Well, you know,
elicits a response from Madrid.
this is the greatest straw hat that's not a straw hat.
Not,
yeah.
mo-
Yeah.
not
No,
old dude.
they're not. She's not. They might
He's
go.
not?
They might.
Don't
use all pronouns.
misgender my queen.
The swan nigga.
Oh no.
They're new comma. They're gender fluid. That's probably just the best way to do it.
I
You
guess
know
that's all encompassing.
exactly. Exactly. They're under
no.
Queen Ivankov, who's sometimes they're dude, sometimes they're women, sometimes they're somewhere in between.
The character I'm talking about uses he, him pronouns. Straight up.
Yeah.
You said they're a swan?
No.
The Swan guy.
Oh. Then who are you talking about, Anton?
The best straw hat that's not a straw hat from Wano that uses he, him pronouns.
Oh. What's his name? Yamato. Yeah.
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 My best straw hat that's not a straw hat.
He got some big old titties.
It's crazy because I'm like, I thought that was a straw. I thought, you know what? I need to catch up. That's really just what that is. I just really need
Fair.
to catch up.
No.
I just need to sit down and catch up.
No.
Sorry,
Like-
spoilers.
Oh my
His
He doesn't
storyline
become
just
a straw hat.
concluded in every opening chapter of One Piece, like the chapter title and number. It's usually just a random illustration. Sometimes they're their own stories that chronicle some of these side characters.
Yeah.
Naruto did that also.
You got it from One Piece,
Yeah.
which probably got it from
Probably.
somewhere
Same
else.
time.
Which probably got it from.
Did they?
Man.
Bleach didn't Bleach would like toy
But
with the
Bleach
idea.
has to show you the
Bleach
fit.
never did it, but Naruto
Bleach has
straight
to
up
show you
did
the
it.
fit.
Yeah, it's like, yo, we got this drip.
You're right. Bleach is
We
like,
got-
we got fits to show you. Like,
we
nah.
got the drip. We got the drip. No, One Piece also got these really dope color spreads that they've been doing as well. But yeah, all this besides the point. All this besides. What's next?
PlayStation.
Sea of Remnants. That might be the game that I'm thinking of. We got to
Oh.
do a real water. So, summary of.
Oh,
Summer
Tides
Game
of Tomorrow.
Fest
I'm definitely not
thus-
fucking playing. I remember that one. Right?
Tides of Tomorrow. See, here's the thing.
I gotta look these up. Yeah,
Yeah,
If
Tides
it
of
don't
Tomorrow. I'm
matter,
def-
let's just keep it pushing.
yeah, keep it pushing. Tides of Tomorrow. I'm definitely.
Because there's
not
something I
playing.
really want to talk about. God damn it.
Sword of the Sea. I'm definitely going to play.
Sword of the
August
Season
19th.
day one, and it's coming to PlayStation Plus.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I might
Sword.
So,
upgrade to
let's-
extra for that.
Fucking go. Is it extra
Yeah.
or just PlayStation?
Yeah.
PlayStation.
I
Plus
think it's
Essential?
extra. I think it's extra because they said.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, the
Captain
Journey devs, their new game. Right.
Giant
Yeah.
squid.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
Journey came from that game company, but then the designers, the like musical lead, like the art lead, like all of them went and made Giant Squid after they made Journey at that game company.
I had a different name in mind for that game, but it probably would have ran into weird branding issues. Since he's just skateboarding, I was like, oh yeah, Grinder.
I wouldn't be confused.
Yeah.
But no, the game looks sick.
Sword of the Sea is definitely a day one.
Yeah.
When does that one come out? Oh, it's 2026. Can't help me.
Oh, fuck.
Couldn't that be the September game?
Right.
Wait,
October
what are you
even?
looking at? Sword of the Sea is August 19th.
Oh my God. See, okay, there's too many C's
shit.
next to each other. Okay, so I'll wait.
S's?
Yes, it's a lot. There's Sea of Remnant, Sword of the Sea. There.
Okay, no. So yeah, Tide
See
CC.
the place.
Thief.
Look, I'm just trying to. I don't know.
All right, now
I
we're
just
getting
mixed it up.
confused
It's
here.
fine.
Alright, 007, First Light. Looks like the Tom Holland Uncharted movie straight up.
The
As
thing about
somebody
it,
who
though-
saw the Tom Holland Uncharted movie in theaters, just take out the
Damn.
Naughty Dog and Nolan North references, and that is like take all
will
of
say-
the actually Uncharted stuff out of that, and you get this 007 First Light trailer from the Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, Mark Wahlberg as Sully Uncharted movie that
Which
we
is
need a
cursed.
sequel to.
Dubs.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
It's honestly great.
You loved it?
It's worth a watch. I didn't love it. It's worth a watch.
The Uncharted movie?
Oh.
Yes.
I watched it for Tati Gabrielle, so.
Was it worth it?
I was
Was it
probably
worth
doing
it?
something else while watching it as well. If you put it on in the background when it's not your primary thing,
Me and Chris,
You know?
exact same wavelength.
007 looks good. That version of Bond is a dead ringer for how he looks in the books. So I do fucks with that.
How he
if you're
looks
trying
in
to,
the written word.
how he looks in the books is just text.
there's drawings of him in the books, you motherfuckers. There are illustrations of him in the books. I swear to God, you illiterate fucks.
Taylor, we don't read, bro.
You illiterate motherfuckers.
I do read. I'm not reading the 007 books.
Is that
and
what they
checking
call
out
it?
the
Don't. Is that what they
illustrations.
call a visual
Don't.
novel?
They spent. Don't. Most of that book is just a man, an old British man, having misogynistic spy fantasies. Don't bother. But anyway,
Fair.
which is how he is in the movies. Like, let's be real. That man is a sex pest. Like the definition of it. But
I want to call
Yeah.
this episode our E3 special because we are more than an hour and a half in and we are this off the rails.
Yeah.
we're still
The fact
dealing
that the
with
phrase
PlayStation.
sex pest has
Are we
happened.
Keep
doing,
us going.
are we doing Summer Games Fest today, too?
Yeah.
Damn it, I want to talk about Tokon.
All right.
Fuck these
I'm just trying to get the fucking Tokon, but we keep getting these goddamn titles about some shit. You know what? Fuck it. Tokon.
Go, no.
It's Marvel,
wait,
baby.
wait.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't
Ghost
give
of
a fuck.
Yotai
Nothing
is
else
getting-
matters. Nothing
Ghost of
else
Yotai-
matters.
Ghost of Yotai is getting State of Play in July. It comes out in October.
Hooray, we can talk about
Hooray!
it in July.
Now, fucking Tokon.
Fuck Ghost of Yotai.
Rest
The
in
only thing
peace,
that matters
Marvel
is
versus
Marvel
Capcom
Tokon. It is
4.
fucking Marvel, baby.
Arc System Works out here.
4v4.
Everybody
Made for
thought
the
it would
love
be
of
a
Yeah,
the
like
One
Super
Piece
fucking
fighter.
game.
Everybody thought it would
Yo,
be a
cue
One
the
Piece fighter.
fantastic.
And then
Cue
we
the
got the
fantastic, Jay.
fucking
You know,
Captain
you-
America star and the Tony Stark fucking Kamen Rider.
Like,
It's so funny because I literally just saw an Avengers in Japanese like anime clip going around, and that was in my mind. So seeing that shit, I was like, "What is happening here?" And just having them like just fully commit.
They did
to,
like the splash screens back to back. It was PlayStation Studios, Arc System Works, Marvel,
Yup.
and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Doing
What
it for the love of the
fuck?
game. Like, Marvel isn't out here screwing them over like they did Capcom with Marvel vs.
Yeah.
Capcom Infinite. None of that whole, we need MCU synergy, which has been fucking up the comics for a decade. I have a grudge against Kevin Feige for what they did to Miss Marvel in the fucking comics. You stupid sons of a bitch.
I give 0 fucks
Anton,
about
Anton, I don't give a
Nintendo
fuck.
or no. You're gonna agree with me.
Let me get it out.
Let me
Let me
finish.
get this off.
PlayStation Studios is firing on all cylinders more than Nintendo first party and the Xbox first party. Like, even after the Bethesda fucking token.
Fuck.
No,
I don't give a
token
fuck.
is
I don't give a fuck. The only thing that matters is this fucking 4v4 fighter. Storm looks fucking hot. Johnny, like Robbie Reyes as fucking Ghost Rider.
Bro,
and
as soon as they introduce fucking Ghost Rider, I was like, oh, you see the super. He's in the fucking Camaro, mashing out. I'm like, oh yeah, we are so fucking back.
It's like 4v4.
We are so
It was
back to
dope.
somewhere we haven't fucking been. Like,
And
do you
it's-
know what that feels like?
And
To
they're
be
actually
back
gonna
somewhere you've never been.
Right, they're gonna innovate on Attack Fighter. Like, there's not gonna be like that whole multiple health bars. It's one health bar. Everyone's throwing out their assists. It's gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck because you have like your primary character and like 3 assists essentially, and you can swap them out. It's like, okay, this isn't advantageous situation. Let me switch to a better matchup.
For
You
me,
know?
what I saw was Arxis picking up the flag where Skullgirls left off and running in the Marvel direction, and I'm here for it. Like,
Yeah,
the fact that they announced a fight stick earlier in the show that is a wireless fight stick with a touchpad, like, that would fit into my PlayStation setup so
They're
fucking perfectly.
They're getting us ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this because it's like Arxis they're like super talented just in general. And just handing them this IP, they're just like, you dead ass? you want us
The
to
fact
do this?
that all this
Yeah,
shit
that was cool.
happened over beers in Japan.
Yeah.
It
Like,
should. That's where all great ideas come from.
Yeah,
as
that was-
best decisions in life come from is over Japanese beer. Yes.
Awesome.
Yo, shower
Awesome.
thoughts over Japanese beer. Business meetings that aren't business meetings.
And they got to cook. Once again, none of that bullshit synergy shit. They got to, like, Miss Marvel has her actual power set, not some weird
Yeah.
Green Lantern bullshit they gave her in the movies.
Right.
Oh yeah. I didn't watch any of that shit. I didn't.
And the
like it.
designs are like
Make
I
her
did.
Luffy,
Cool.
damn it. That's
And-
what she
super
is.
dope.
Right. And it
As a
fits
brown
her character
guy,
arc.
the Miss Marvel stuff in the MCU has been a really interesting look into Islamic culture. Like, as a brown guy who, like, people will hit me with the Assalamu alaikum. And,
I've
like,
been there.
yeah, right. As that
Like a
brown
salam, my
guy,
brother.
right.
All I have to say about
like-
that is the comic did it better.
It probably did, but I'm not going to read the comic and we both know it.
Read, motherfucker!
I'll read the manga. Give me a Miss
Yeah.
Marvel
I
manga.
hate you so much.
I agree. I'm with Anton on this one firmly.
Oh my god.
I was reading manga different than reading comics.
You go from left to right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
No, it's just Orientalism, classic Japanese fetishization thing, but Japanese. You know how it is.
Oh, fair.
I'm sorry
No.
for my cultural appropriation. I
No, it's
apologize.
it's fetishization. not
Literally the
appropriation.
definition of being a weeb.
Yeah.
But
But it was Marvel tokens. Solid.
Marvel token,
Fucking
we
cool.
got
Not
all
Not
right,
even a fighting game guy.
We got
It's
Captain
Marvel,
America.
baby.
We got Iron Man. We got
Yep.
Miss
Iron Man.
Marvel. We got
Yep.
Ghost Rider. We got
Robbie
Doctor
Reyes.
Doom. We got Spider Man.
They
Yep.
kept tagging characters in, and after a while, I was like, wait, maybe this roster. But then they're like, no, this is 4v4, baby.
And one more thing, they have in the trailer that they showed, they have a roster the size of fucking 2XKO.
Yeah.
Their opening trailer is the roster size of 2XKO.
And you know
Yeah.
PlayStation's gonna put the money into making sure that shit is stacked.
Yeah.
Also, like Arc Systems also is not bad. They have decent roster sizes for the most part in their
For
games.
sure.
So
Even
you know,
Guilty Gear Strive out the gate had a bigger roster than 2XKO has now.
every game has a bigger roster than 2XKO.
Yeah, it's
They're planning on launching with 10 characters.
most
Only
games have a
10.
bigger roster than 2XKO.
And you know-
there are indie games with bigger rosters than 2XKO.
Oh, you could tell Riot was like, this game needs to make money because they already made pool party skins for that fighting game. Like, that's
Yeah.
how you know
I
they're
have
like,
some
we
of
need
that.
this to get money quick, that we need to get like pool party
got-
Ari and shit.
They got it out of me.
Jesus, the game isn't even out.
Hey, you
Sicko.
give me your summer event skin
Sicko.
in the
Sicko.
Alpha Lab.
They have like the baddest characters in there. Like they got Ari, but like where the and I mean shit, I'll take Alawi in anything, you know what I mean? But where the my other baddies? Where's Nidalee? Where's Shyvana? Like where my girls at? Like the fuck?
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
With Tokon though, they did say they'll be like announcing characters, and with a game like this,
and
that
other content, which
I
means
hope-
stages, game modes.
I hope they're like, yeah, we're gonna put a fuck ton of characters in here, and we're just gonna get a rollout between. It's 2020, so we're just gonna have plenty of time of them just like releasing, and you know there's gonna be a big,
all the
big
Guardians,
announcement.
all the
and
Fantastic
We don't need
Four.
all the Guardians. Even though Star Lord,
Who do we not know? Who do we not
He
need?
does.
Who do we not need out of the Guardians? Since we already have Star Lord, and that's like who do we not need?
Rocket Mantis.
Oh damn! I forgot. Star
No,
Wars.
no! How dare you? No, we need Mantis. No.
Rocket.
Give me Gamora.
I'm thinking Rocket
Yeah.
just because Rocket's in the beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Look, I'm saying, give me She-Hulk. Give me.
You're thinking She-Hulk cause?
No, I'm thinking She-Hulk because she's a baddie. No, I'm thinking She-Hulk. I'm purely thinking with my dick.
give me Magic. Give me Black Panther.
Yeah.
Give me Okoye.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Give
Wolverine
me.
wasn't in there, right?
No.
He was the only X-Men they showed was
Was
Storm.
Storm.
She looks fantastic.
God, she looks so good.
Yeah.
You know
frame
what?
of
Give me my boy
Storm
Scott.
was-
I want my boy Scott.
Give me Gambit.
Yeah.
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 Nightcrawler. I'm just
You know
gonna
what?
name mutants.
You're just saying X
Give me
like, they're the
Blade.
best. Actually, I do want
We're just
Daredevil,
gonna name our
I want
wish
Daredevil
list
and Elektra.
for- Ooh.
especially Elektra.
I need a Daredevil game. Like, that has been the one that has been eluding us this entire time. I need a Daredevil game.
Motherfucker watched 3 seasons of a show and now he's like, I need him in a game.
Just put him
No.
in a hallway, let him cook. No, just okay, Sifu, but it's Daredevil.
That actually would be cool.
That would be it. That would hit.
Yeah.
Cooking with gas.
Different art style, but yeah,
Good gas.
Yeah.
good guy.
All right.
Yeah, but that's PlayStation. We got through it.
Right? Cooked.
Good job.
Cooked.
It was good.
Fuck
it was
you.
it was a cool showcase, but them dropping that Tokon made it like
That's what made it
high
great.
tier.
Yeah,
That
That's
high
what made
tier
it
for
great.
me.
Well,
Like,
they started.
It started off
that was the
strong,
thing.
But then like
I saw just the trailer part of Token. I didn't see like the behind the scenes. So I just saw the trailer part of Token. And I literally tuned in the second the PlayStation Studios was drawn in on pencil. And then it was like Arc System Works, and then you see Captain America's shield. And like I was like, in my head, I was like, Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is a PlayStation Studios game. Like, we are out here.
Yeah.
But
And this does open up the lane for like Capcom to just like, you know what?
Capcom versus
we-
Capcom.
We broke up, you know, I'm
Capcom
gonna do
Token.
my thing. Capcom versus Capcom, baby. It's time.
It
Y'all got more than enough characters, bro.
We need
Yo.
she needs Tsugami, like we need the goddess from the Path of the Goddess. We
Yep.
True.
You put
Yeah.
Monster Hunter in a fighting game. Monster Hunter is gotta be a through line.
Yup.
I mean, Monster Hunter was in Marvel's Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
You
did
take the
it.
dude from God Hand, put him in there.
Oh God, I need a God Hand. I need God Hand remaster.
Ashura from Ashura's Wrath, put him in there.
All of the skins or all of the warframes that are not warframes from Exoprimal, all of them.
Yeah, we could drop a
Akuma.
Primal in there. Akuma from Monster Hunter Wilds, we put him in there.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah,
Mega Man Legends, Mega Man.
I
Yes.
think this is my most anticipated 2026 game on the board.
Yes.
GTA 6 is still at number 6. It was my number 6 for 2025. GTA 6 is now my number 6 for 2026. Marvel Tokon is my number 1 for 2026 currently, as it stands.
Nice.
Yeah. Can't wait for that.
Now, they gave us a second to breathe and then sucked us right back in. Another car ride. Oh, actually, no, I waited because I went to go meet dogs.
Mhm.
But Summer Game Fest opening night live, not live. That's the Gamescom thing. Summer Game Fest. That is the name of the thing.
Yes.
It's the event
stop.
and it's Summer Game Fest 2025. They started off with Mortal Shell 2. The Andy Cortez
Game
called from a
looked
mile
metal
away.
as fuck.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like
Mortal-
that game just needed more fleshing out, and I'm happy they got a chance
Yeah,
to flesh it out more.
That is one thing that I'm really kind of happy about that I'm seeing across SGF so far is we're getting our Uncharted 2s. We're getting our Assassin's Creed 2s. Like, with how volatile the industry is, a lot of games that deserve sequels aren't getting sequels. But the fact that, like, we're getting a lot of just straight up, here's this game, Path of Exile 2. Like, we're getting a lot of games that just need a sequel to, like, realize their full potential that we were getting in the PS3, Xbox 360 days. And,
Hey,
like,
did you say Path of Exile 2?
yeah.
That game's been iterated on so much. It is no that motherfucker reached its full potential. We're at the point where we're getting system limitations.
There's a sequel.
Yeah, there is a sequel, but it's
Yeah,
like the
that's what I'm
sequel.
saying.
The sequel, but it's not a. The thing about the sequel, though, when it comes to Path of Exile 2, it's not necessarily a new. It's not as much of a new iteration, but a different thesis statement on it. Like this is Path of Exile 2 is actually is.
You are literally describing the exact phenomena I'm describing from the Xbox 360 PS3 generation, where you were getting the like. You are getting the 2 that realizes something that you didn't even realize that you wanted out of the 1.
But that's the thing about it. It's not.
Splicate 2. We're
But with Path of
getting.
Exile, it's not. That's my point.
Okay. Fuck
And also,
Path
Path of Exile came out in
We're
2017.
getting
so that's
Mortal Shell 2.
PS4 game.
We're getting Code Vein 2. We're getting Atomic Heart 2. We're getting Ghost of Tsushima 2. Like, we got Spider-Man 2. Like, we are getting all of these, like, in an industry that there are so many games that deserve that 2 iteration that don't get it. The fact that we are getting so many this year.
Where's
and
my
next
Astral
year,
Chain 2?
Where is,
Good luck with
where
that,
is
bucko.
the Astral Chain?
Look,
That's what I
well,
wanted.
that's more okay. So what's happened to the Platinum? What do you think Platinum was there for that? You think
I don't know
after
what's
what
happening.
happened?
Platinum's
They
working
gave
on
us
fucking
Bayonetta 2.
Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah. 2 times
Yeah.
2.
This is what it's called.
Ninja Gaiden 2 times 2. We got it.
Yeah, this is a completely different hypothesis. So,
Different thesis statement. Very
Yeah, they're
much.
coded because I was like, yeah, they are working with Teen Ninja on Ninja Gaiden 4.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mouse PI for Hire. I've been waiting for that game forever.
Okay.
Is
That
that
game
the game that was
so-
like the Steamboat Willie game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rubber hose style animation.
Yeah, that game looks cool.
Oh, I've been waiting for that forever.
I really
a
felt
boomer
like
shooter?
this. I really felt like the
No,
beginning
it's a
of the
boomer shooter,
show
yeah.
was a lot of like darker themes, medieval themes, and then it finally breaks away, and like you see games that are looking completely different from each other,
So it
and look like they're
goes
trying a lot
from-
of.
This show is an ebb and flow of there's always a scourge. This is a nightmare. What the fuck? To like
Is this a
Hatsune
One Punch
Miku.
Man collaboration
Right.
with some
Oh,
unknown?
when they hit
Punch
the
Man,
gotcha section, I was
Hatsune
like,
Miku,
I checked out when they
fucking-
hit the gotcha section.
Yeah.
I'm like, gotcha game, gotcha game, gotcha game, gotcha game, gotcha game.
Minecraft. Like there was a
Minecraft.
real ebb and
Sonic.
flow.
Yeah.
Is
Like,
it what is it? East Asian Souls like Sun or Dark Fantasy Gotcha Game Daughter?
Yeah.
Hoyoverse style?
And to
Gotcha
come to
game
find
daughter?
out, the answer was non-binary horror child because three
yeah,
fucking
wet-
horror games got announced too. No,
Wet
four
and-
fucking horror games
Wet
got
and,
fucking
Yes.
and
announced.
fleshy.
Yeah.
You're a wet and fleshy non-binary child. That was the answer for this point.
Yeah. Okay, so
All right.
with this one, let's just talk about the shit that we actually care about because there is a lot of filler and not a lot of kill in this.
Like, I'm happy
Is that
Atomic
fair?
Heart 2. Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm happy Atomic Heart 2 gets to exist. That might be fun.
the cube
Atomic Heart
looks
1 was janky,
interesting
but it was
to
a good time.
me as a shooter sicko. Like as somebody who's down to play these ephemeral, like free to play shooter games that.
Oh,
will
but
be
not
shut
Marvel
down.
Rivals?
I played it once. I played it more than once.
Hmm.
I'm talking about all these games that I'll play one singular time.
Sometimes we be up there 5 stacked. It's like, damn. If only there was one more person.
If
that was
only
available.
y'all could really hit me and convince me, and I'd hop in. But that's not that the invitation's not being extended. So like I'm down to grab the olive branch, it's just not there. So you can't blame me for that part.
Okay.
I'm
And
this
every time we go
public-
online, I'm gonna send you an invite.
Yep.
I'm
And
gonna be
I'll
like
accept
one of
as
those
many of them as
squeakers.
possible. I'll accept as many of them as possible.
All right. Go through this damn list.
Actually,
Let's shoot for-
Chris,
let's
Chris,
shoot
let's
from the
do
hip,
the horror.
Cosmic
Let's-
Invasion. Let's fucking go, Chris.
Which
I
one?
have a folder on my PS5 that is called
up.
Chris. It is
Oh,
beat 'em
Marvel
up.
Comic Invasion.
It's side scroller beat 'em ups. I bet.
no. Yes, it
Resident
does.
Evil.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
It
Resident
is-
Evil 5 is probably in there.
Resident Evil 5 is 100% in there.
Mm.
Chris, give me 2 other games that are definitely in the Chris folder on my PS5 Pro.
That's definitely in there.
Yes,
Is Stardew Valley in it?
yes,
Okay. There we go.
Metaphor Refantasio?
no.
That's not multiplayer.
What are the
This
Chris?
is
You
this
know,
is Chris'
I
Is it-
have-
to Chris to play Metaphor.
the fact that you
It's
guessed
now on Game
Stardew
Pass.
before you guessed
It is
No.
on Game Pass.
Resident Evil, Stardew,
Yes.
and
God, what other game? Oh, Fortnite.
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh.
Thank you, Jay.
I'm
Scott
making
Pilgrim.
that call
Oh,
right now. Speaking
Wait,
of
what are you
Scott
talking
Pilgrim,
about? Wait, didn't we beat Scott Pilgrim, all of us together?
I have 0 trophies on the remaster
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
because it
I
was
think it was
broken
Jalen.
on
It
PS5.
It was
was Jalen.
broken as
Yeah.
fuck.
It
I
was
remember
broken
broken,
as fuck
but
to
now
bring
it's
out, yeah.
not
Actually,
broken.
yes, and now it's
So-
not broken. But now,
But now,
Resident
Scott
Evil-
Pilgrim EX.
Yeah.
So in that
brand new game.
in
Scott
that
Pilgrim
folder
X.
is Scott Pilgrim, TMNT Shredder's Revenge, Resident
Mm-hmm.
Evil 5, Stardew Valley. Fuck, there's another one that you probably don't have it, Chris, but it would be trivial whenever I'll look at the Chris folder when I get on my PlayStation and play the new season of Fortnite.
Sick.
After we're done recording, and the fact that my voice is starting to go means we've been recording for almost 2 straight hours. And yeah, sorry, Jeff. your shoes are cool, but there was hella fucking shit at Summer Game
Yeah, it was a
Fest.
lot.
So Marvel Cosmic Invasion is going firmly in the Chris folder on my
Yeah,
PS5.
I would say that's probably going to be a day one for me because that game looks
Yeah,
fucking.
that game
That
looks
game looks fucking
so
Once
awesome.
dope.
again,
And
put
She-Hulk
Storm
looks
in
real
it.
good.
You sell me.
And
Yeah.
also, they remembered Venom can web swing, so he has web swing attacks. Because, like, fuck yeah.
And Storm. Sold.
That's my wife. That's my wife. She's perfect. She's
All
perfect
of
in
us.
everything. Her
She's
solo
a
comic is great.
polyamorous
Read her
relationship
solo comic,
with
you illiterate
all of us.
motherfuckers.
That's
I'll
what
read
I'll
a
actually
Storm.
read. Like,
Yeah.
relax.
Read
Oh,
her
yeah.
solo,
We're
you
down.
illiterate
Me,
fuck.
Storm,
We
I'm
talked
doomed.
shit
I'm
about
like, whoa,
talking about
black
comics
woman is
earlier,
speaking.
but Storm is speaking.
And
Like we shit on this
I do
earlier
say
in
I
the
do have to
episode.
recommend her man because you know he is going kind of hard right now. I do also have to recommend her man. The
Thor?
Black Panther comic is great.
Black Panther, yeah.
Yeah, like let's be
Wait,
real.
the white Black Panther?
We don't talk about that. That is some alternate
Wait, what?
bullshit. That is because an anti-black person is writing that shit. That is anti-black as a whole. We don't talk about that.
Yeah,
That is a white dude being the valedictorian at HBCU.
No, it's worse than that. It's actually worse than that.
Ooh.
It's worse than that. It's like
Ooh.
finding out that the valedictorian at an HBCU is the headmaster's son. That's what this is like. It gets worse the
Colonized
longer you
Black
think.
Panther.
It's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
Fuck.
It's so
Colonizers
bad.
stay
No.
colonizing.
It's God. Why did you have to give T'Chaka a white son? What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway.
Lies of P DLC.
Sick. It's out now.
Yep.
Let's talk
Shadow
about
Drop,
also
Gunblade.
Capcom pissed me off with how they announced Resident Evil.
That is the
Hold
very
on.
last thing. That
Yeah,
is
But I thought we were
that's-
talking about the shit we cared
absolute
about.
the
I thought
end.
we were skipping. I thought we were going straight to the stuff we cared about.
I'm just going
I
down
thought-
the
I
list.
Go
thought
down
we
the
were-
list.
Points that are important.
Do you think I give a fuck? I care about fucking. Nah, I'm here for my horror games.
I'm
I want-
with Jalen here. Let's put the hog on the table. And
Right, let's get
Okay,
to the meat.
okay. Let's
Because
start
we
off
spent-
because
we wasted all this time going over.
they
some
literally
shit we're
had
not
a
gonna think
message
about.
that's saying, "Please wait. You'll get some information about the new Resident Evil." And I was like, "Oh, I'm real sad about that," because they kept bringing
they
up.
said that at
kept-
first. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that's kind of
They
fun.
brought it
And
up
I was like,
so-
wait, they're gonna drop that shit later.
They brought it up so fucking much. I got ill.
Yeah, what was that lady's name from Lady Demetrius?
Yeah, I thought
She kept
ill.
popping
'Cause
up.
Ill looked like a slightly more fast-paced RE8.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, here's 9. No, it wasn't fucking 9. And then
Yeah.
they were like, we don't have anything to show from 9, but we do have something to show from Requiem. Which, great, sweet, Requiem. You know, hell yeah. Start using some of these non-mainline characters, even though she's brand new.
Resident Evil Requiem
Wait,
is
is
Resident
this
Evil
not-
9.
This is Resident Evil 9.
Yeah,
Because the Q
that's
in
9.
Requiem is a 9
Okay.
as well.
Okay, you see why I was
RE9.
confused with how they
Yes.
fucking did that shit.
I immediately saw this trailer, heard.
No, he said we don't have anything to announce yet, but you'll
Yeah.
hear more news in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
okay,
that
good.
was the fake out.
Cool. See why
They-
you see why
they
I'm
were
fucking
edging
annoyed?
us. We were
Yeah.
their Discord kittens.
I was.
I no, not me.
Not
I
in
was getting
general
pissed
VC
because I
too.
I was
at
at
one
work,
point-
so
I was getting annoyed because I was like, "Is ill Resident Evil? What the fuck is going on? You're being trifling about it.
It was
You're being real
hilarious.
trifling to tell us much of nothing."
I was
So,
so
like,
sad and happy at the same
I was
time.
able to kind of follow along with like the responses in the Rupees Discord, like along with the PlayStation State of Play, but the entire Summer Game Fest presentation happened before I even made it home that day. So I just saw, yo, are you for real? Oh, they're edging us. Oh, like what the fuck? It's like, oh, the multiplayer will be sick. It's like, oh, here comes the VR. Like, and so I had no idea what. The only two things that I knew that happened in Summer Game Fest before I watched it were Scott Pilgrim EX and Resident Evil Requiem.
Fair.
Those are the only two actual name drops that happened.
Those are my main takeaways.
They are.
Yeah, like
There was
really
what was
nothing
the
else from
Doki
Summer Games Fest like stuck with me.
Onimusha, but we've already seen some
Yeah,
of that.
we've seen it. Like the little mirror shit look like.
What was that? What they called it? Silent Hill meets Doki Doki was cool.
Oh.
Fractured Blooms.
Yeah,
That game might have been. I feel like Jeff cursed that game by saying that. I feel like he has placed a very ancient curse on that game by saying that.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna be
I
real.
like I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks like Silent Hill. It looks like it'll have something crazy like Doki Doki, and I'm down to definitely
Mix
try that one out.
Fucking tape.
Oh,
Mixtape.
that game is going to be
Yeah.
awesome too.
Oh,
That
like
soundtrack is about
that
to
might go in the
hard.
Chris folder, but I
Yeah.
actually might just play through and beat it because it's single
Yeah.
player. So like,
Yeah.
it'll be in the Chris folder in spirit. But yeah, mixtape. 100 and there's skateboarding mechanics in the video game about being a teenager.
Yep.
The only thing about that is
That's
I'm
what it's
not
all-
white.
That's what it's all about, bro.
I will say I've noticed
About
a
being a
lot of
teenager.
coming of age games lately, like Bloom
Not
and
on the-
Rage.
Not on
Lost,
the level of none of
like,
these are on the level of mixtape.
but I'm saying there's
Absolutely
still a
none.
lot of coming of age games lately. Like
There
Life
are.
is Strange came out. Bloom, whatever, and Rage was it? This,
Lost Records, Bloom and Rage.
yeah, that one.
There's a lot of people coming into their age, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
This looks
we can't
good.
skip over Felt That Boxing. That game looked
Oh yeah.
Unreal Engine 5
Flying
putting
Lotus?
its dick on the table.
Flying Lotus?
Right.
What the fuck? Is he just doing the music for it, or is this his
I
game?
think so. That was
This-
fucking cool.
this
I was
is-
like, I don't know what I'm watching.
Okay, I
I
see
was just
Lego
here for
Party. What was the other Lego game? Because apparently
Lego
that-
Voyagers.
Oh
Lego-
yeah, that game looked so adorable.
Lego Voyagers
So
looks
it's
so
a
much fun.
sequel to a game that apparently was like what people were using to show off their graphics cards. And as somebody with a PS5 Pro, that the main advantage is a better graphics card. I am definitely giving that a go.
Nice.
Lego Party? No. That's a hard no. I'll play Mario Party with Chris if I want to fuck
Yeah.
around. But Lego Party?
Yeah, I'm not
no,
gonna
but
play
that
Lego
other
Party. That's cool.
Lego Voyager, you said?
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, Lego Voyager.
That's one I gotta, one of those titles I gotta, commit to memory, Replaced. Replaced, I gotta always remember Replaced is a good game. What's the other one?
Make a break.
Fuck.
Also, wait, Chris, Anton, what are you trying to think of?
It's another game that I've committed the name of the game to memory because it's actually super important, but it's a very generic name. But I had it in mind before I thought about Replace, but then I thought about Replace and it kicked the name of the other game out of my head.
I will also say I would like to talk about Mina the Hollower. That
Okay.
game's going to be fucking fire. It's the
If it
Shovel Knight
doesn't
dev.
If it doesn't
No.
get canceled, it's in that Venn diagram of the
Yeah, that
circle
game is gonna be.
of Hollow
that
Knight
game's-
Silk Song.
That game's not going to be canceled, dog. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I think they were supposed to show something about Silk Song at this presentation, but it got moved for Deadpool. If I read
Yes.
the pissed off Silk Song fans correctly.
Yes, because Jeff literally was like, read the thing and it said, don't play that Silk Song trailer, just play this instead or whatever.
Yeah. So
And it was a
that's just
Deadpool
meta
VR.
joke because we're not.
Yeah,
we're not
honestly.
getting a Silk Song trailer.
Yeah.
right, we got
Come
a
on,
Silk
think.
Song trailer like two
Mark.
fucking game announcement shows ago. Like, what makes you think you're going to get one now? I do need to talk about Street Fighter 6 Season 3. I do need to talk about that.
That's why I came back on cam
Okay,
for. I was
so-
like,
So, number one, Sagat's back. Classic. He's always there.
they always have.
More importantly, Mommy is back, also known as Sea Viper. Mommy is back. Mommy is pussy punching. Mommy is back. I'm
Love
just
her.
saying.
Love her. I need some Sea Viper cosplays. Where y'all
Right.
Where y'all at? I need the big purple braid. Where y'all at?
Was that what it was? Where they were at an anime convention? Was this the trailer? They were at an anime convention, like doing cosplayers to reveal the character.
They had what's his name doing a bunch of cosplays. Yeah,
It was a wrestler, and he.
yep, he was eating
wearing-
that Ingress cosplay. I'm not gonna even play with you.
Street Fighter 6 has been very inspired. Like the fact that like they revealed this game with Lil Wayne as the host of the like Street Fighter 6 has been pitch perfect.
They're having fun.
It's for the culture.
Announcement wise, yes. Actual game wise, But like,
I like it.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it. I mean, Elena's in it now, so it's like I need to get on and give that a shot.
I need
see
to
how
get
she hitting.
The year 1 and 2 combo pack on sale. That's what I need.
But yeah,
I got the year 1 combo, the year 1 pack. Touched it.
Yeah, but the 4 characters they've announced is Sagat, Sea Viper's back. They're adding Alex is back, and then they brought Ingrid from the depths of hell back.
I have no idea who that is.
She is okay. Hold on,
because I was like, "Oh, is this a new character?" But
no.
they kind of didn't introduce her like she was a new character.
Because she is from the depth. She is from Pocket. Oh my god, she is from the depths of fucking hell. Where did she come from?
Oh, like where Isekai come from?
Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max and Capcom Fighting Evolution. That's where she's from.
Oh.
She's from the depths of hell. Like, yeah. Like, I'm saying this is a character.
That is a dangerous name to invoke Street Fighter 6.
That is a character that has not been seen since probably 2004.
All right, we got
the wrestler was Kenny Omega.
Yeah, Kenny Omega.
We got Trash Bro fact checking us.
But yeah, like Ingrid.
She was in the Capcom versus Capcom, the canceled Capcom v Capcom.
Capcom Fighting All Stars. That was the canceled game. Like I said, they pulled this character from the absolute depths of hell. It is crazy.
I'm with it. Like, I haven't purchased Street Fighter 6 yet myself, but the roster is strong enough now, and the promise of the future is strong enough that I'm like.
Oh, she looks like she got like white woman lows.
Oh no, she definitely has rich white woman lows. You best believe she has rich white woman lows. Also, Street Fighter, where's my rich white woman? Where is my rich white woman? Okay.
Who's your rich white woman?
Karine. She was in Street Fighter 5, Karine. She was also from Alpha 3.
Not ringing any bells.
I know what Drit knows because I played her against him multiple times back when we played Street Fighter 5.
What does she look like?
A rich blonde white woman.
She got
Emma Frost.
Actually, no. Take Ingrid. Hold on, I'm about to post a picture of her in the Discord so you can see this rich white woman. And her.
Did she use the ice?
No, you're thinking of God. What's her name?
There was a lot of white women in that one.
Yeah,
I had a lot to choose from.
Her.
She's not in Street Fighter 6.
Nope. They do not have my rich white woman.
I know her. What's her name? Just so people. Karine. So people can look at Karine.
Yeah.
I know her.
Damn.
I've seen her.
I was sure she was in there.
Nope, she is not in. If she was in there, I would have not stopped playing that game.
I would know if she were in Street Fighter 6. Like, I know her from Street Fighter 5, and I would know if she were in Street Fighter 6.
Honestly, arguably, she was my best character in Street Fighter 5.
I mean, shit, we got Manon to toss your croissant, so.
We got, what's his name?
Yeah!
Boxer guy in Street Fighter 5.
Dudley?
Nope. Other boxer.
Wait, no. Oh, no, you meant the one who's actually in Street Fighter 5. Ed or Luke?
Nope. Luke.
Luke.
Well, he's not a boxer. He's
Ram, you can't just be dropping a paragraph in chat mid-episode. I'm gonna read this verbatim for the recording because Wu Wu-Tang, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Deadpool, mixtape, Mafia. I think
but yeah,
All
the Wu-
Stars
the
is
Wu-Tang
actually
game
where
looks good.
Ingrid originated from, but she was one of the only original characters from that game to make it out. Brooke, Dee Dee, and Death all stayed behind while Ingrid went on to do a lot of the crossover stuff. So all this is lost content.
she paid her
from
way out.
Capcom All Stars.
Yeah, she escaped. Yeah, she's one of the. She's the escapee.
Now that it's dark outside, I'm just going to close this because it makes absolutely no lighting difference. It's going to be fucking cool lighted out from overhead with monitor glow. Monitors are giving me all my color right now.
Yep. But yeah. I fucks with the Street Fighter 6 season 3. I kind of do wish they would drop
fuck
more than
with
4
Street Fighter
characters
6.
a year.
I fuck with
I
Street
will
Fighter
say-
6.
I wish they did, but other than that, I'm having fun with it when I open it up every once in a while.
Full stop out of the PS5 generation released fighting game. Street Fighter 6 is my personal favorite. I recognize that Tekken's better. But Street Fighter is my
No, I don't
personal
know.
favorite.
That last season patch set the entire fucking thing on fire so
Yeah.
badly that
If
they
I
pretty
had a
much had to
desire
get
to
rid of
get
the
back
entire
in,
balance team. Like,
it kind of got like cooked. with
yeah,
that one.
like they kind of got cooked. A lot of and also remember, the thing about fighting games is fighting games have a higher give a shit barrier than most other games, right? If you're going to start learning how to play a fighting game, you're going to actually have to give a shit if you want to learn it. It's not a game that you could just passively learn. That's what makes fighting. That's why the fighting game community is so strong and so long lasting most of the time, because you actually have to give a shit.
That's why Skullgirls and Street Fighter will usually be my 2-pillar rotation. It's like, I'm never going to be good. I am never going, there are players I know that I am never going to beat. But the
with that attitude, you're not.
No, look, I'll take
He doesn't give enough of a shit. He gives
I-
enough of a shit to play it, but he doesn't give enough of a shit to climb that wall.
When these walls are Kuma and Trash Boat, it's like, I'll take a round off of you. I will get good enough to, make you worry give you the slightest worry. But I understand that y'all are more devoted to this shit than I ever will be, because I do a podcast and I'll play fucking Star Wars Battlefront 2 in the same week that I'm playing Elden Ring Night Reign, which is the same week that fucking Fortnite has a Superman event somehow, even though this is the course of a month.
I think
Yeah.
you can do it. You know.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, I will say,
I'm decent. I can beat a normie. I will clown out normies in fighting games. Give me a 2D quarter circle base. I will clown out any normie you throw at me.
I will
But-
say this, and for me, I always need to have a traditional 2D fighter in my rotation, an anime fighter, and a tag fighter. I need at least one of those, one of each of them in rotation.
With
Skullgirls.
Tokon, you can get all three somehow.
With Tokon, the moment Tokon's my new tag fighter. Tokon's gonna be the tag fighter. I'm gonna
We are all in Tokon.
Really, the only thing I'm wondering is what's going to be my other 2 characters I'm going to be using.
You
Because
know
I already
what
got
made it
half my
even
roster is
better?
picked.
You know what made Tokon even better? Watching Maximilian Dude crash out and celebrate simultaneously for several hours on YouTube Live.
Marvel,
after
baby! Like, oh my god.
The Doctor Doom was the real tipping point of Maximilian Dude. Like,
Yeah.
I've been watching.
Because I was like, okay, 2v2 fighter. Dr. Doom comes in 3.
just
No,
they kept doing
Doom was
characters.
the 4th, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't fully realize
kept
it was 4v4
showing
until they said
characters.
4v4. They right. That's how it felt. It's just like banger.
It's like,
banger,
oh, cool.
banger, banger.
It's like
banger,
it starts off
banger,
Tony
banger,
and Steve
banger,
going
banger.
at it. Sweet. Then all of a sudden, is that Miss
Super
Marvel? Is that Ghost
Sentai
Rider?
Tony
Is that
Stark.
fucking Spider-Man? Is that fucking Star-Lord? What the fuck? And then of course my wife shows up, perfect as always.
Right.
I'm mad they made Star-Lord look so fucking good, bro. That shit's crazy.
No.
He looked like a fucking boss, bro. He
They
looked like
really
a
might
Star-Lord
have
for real,
topped
bro.
all of my favorite Iron Man designs, period. And some of those Iron Man designs are Spider-Man designs that I fuck with heavily. The two, like, the Hulkbuster Iron Man is like a top-tier Iron Man for me.
That is definitely a top tier.
The Iron Spider Spider-Man suit is like a top-tier, like, Iron Man-esque suit for me. But this fucking Super Sentai Tony Stark bullshit that they fed me, I am eating up with a fork and a knife. Like, let's... So good.
Cap look cool. I've been saying this for years. If you want to take a superhero and you want to make them cooler, give them a sick jacket. I've been saying for years, give them a sick jacket. They gave Captain America a sick jacket.
Give him the arc system.
They gave him a sick ass jacket.
Another way
awesome.
to make
You know
any
he's gonna be a
character
rushed out
cool
fighter.
is give them
Oh,
the
he's gonna
arc
be
system.
he's gonna be a gorilla. It's gonna be disgusting.
And my Oonga Boonga brain is gonna be like, yeah, because like I want to be like at the end of the day,
It's gonna be crazy. All of us are. It's gonna be like a 4-player, 4-storm, who just
Everyone's gonna have Storm on their
all
team.
Storm. Well, no, I'm thinking. So the way they said they're going to roll out this game is they're going to be announcing more characters and they're going to be announcing more features and game content, which means we are going to get.
I mean, Guilty Gear kind of already like you could tell that was a test bed with them doing with them doing the team fighter aspect because it was the same shit. 1 health bar and you're like randomly pulling.
Cross tag battle was like that.
I'm talking about the Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear Strive.
The Guilty Gear Strive. There was like a multiplayer
that.
mode that they did, and you can just tell like they're like, yeah, we know what y'all got cooking over there.
Lucy, I can't wait for Evo. Evo is going to be fucking lit this year.
God, I really hope they announce a couple more characters at Evo. That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
We're getting more Tokon characters. We're gonna get more Tekken characters. We're gonna get more. We're gonna get Injustice.
People are saying they feel bad for 2XKO.
We're gonna get more 2XKO at Evo.
Because do y'all even remember Mid Impact?
Like, look, here's the thing about 2XKO. At the end of the day, why are you only releasing with 10 characters?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Storm deserves to be broken. That was the thing
that really deflated the hype for 2XKO. The hype was real until they were like, yeah, we're only going to do 10 characters at the jump. It's like, oh.
When does it drop, though? Does it drop pre-Evo? Because if it drops pre-Evo, we're going to get at least a character at Evo for 2XKO if it drops pre-Evo.
We don't have a release date.
We don't have a release date.
No.
At best, Evo. At best,
that's
at
crazy.
best, what Evo's going to have us. At
what
best,
the fuck, Ryan?
Yep. At best, like they'll either tell us the last character that they have not announced yet, because there's like 1 or 2 characters they haven't announced yet, and maybe a release date. But we have not gotten an official.
Okay, for all we know, we could get the release date tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. Like best.
Yeah.
However, as of right now, we do not have one.
Right.
Okay. Pie in the sky, potentially tomorrow, because Xbox has a partnership with Riot where, like, if you have Game Pass, you get all the champions in League of Legends and all the agents in Valorant. So there is that through line.
Actually, I need to interject. Speaking of Valorant, Valorant dropped their fucking gay ass Pride cinematic because it's Pride, and it's like, are you really trying to convince people to play that game where a bunch of straight couples are going to start meowing and acting fucking weird in the middle of instead of making calls, you're hearing some fucking e-boy grovel on his fucking knees, like what the fuck? Riot in their
Valorant is the type
fucking
of
cursed
game you
ass
can hear
communities.
people
I
audibly
swear to
gooning.
God.
Like,
Wow.
Valorant just seems like the type.
Valorant is Counter-Strike for gooners. Like, I have seen.
You might have missed what I said, and I just have to reiterate it. Valorant seems like the type of game that in voice comms you're going to hear people audibly goon.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
People
yes.
audibly what?
Goon.
Yes.
Okay.
No, they're gooning and they're throwing misogynistic and highly advanced racial slurs at you at the exact same time.
You
Highly
make it sound like
advanced?
AI. This is highly advanced.
Dog. They're inventing
What does
new
that
slurs like it's
mean?
Call of Duty like it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare back on the 360. They're inventing slurs. There's one fucking degenerate who has figured out how each of the agents would taste, if you know what I mean. Did the fucking math.
All right, yo. It's 9:58.
Remember, you can follow us all
Valorant is a
collectively.
cursed-ass game.
That is
Okay.
that is the end point. Remember, you can follow us all collectively around the internet.
didn't even get to talk about Resident Evil 9.
You
This is bullshit.
kind of did. We're doing another episode day after tomorrow. Just hold
I
it
know we're
in.
busy.
All right, Chris, give us. What do you feel about Resident Evil 9?
I'll give it.
Fine.
No, I want it. It deserves more.
He sucked it in already. He can't like.
It's like it's over. You're right. It's 10
Bear
o'clock.
hibernated it. CheesyControllerPodcast.com. You follow me, Blue Sky, Anton6. Hit the Discord button on CheesyControllerPodcast.com.
Check us out on YouTube.
Yes,
Jordan-
please.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 more. We're getting there. It's our viewership is going up, yo.
I noticed.
Hey, I didn't.
Shouts out to y'all.
Chris, where can people find you?
Chef and Chris on Blue Sky.
Madrid,
You can find me at Frank Motion on Blue Sky.
Jalen.
Ed Bishop on the internet.
All right, this has been a Know It's Good production. The video versions edited by Chris. Check out our YouTube. The audio versions edited by Kumasanti. Check out our Spotify. The descriptions are written by ChatGPT. Fuck AI. I use it as a tool, but it's a necessary evil. I write the titles though, so those are. I've only used one AI generated
Proud of
title
you.
this entire time. And shit, we all make the notes that I feed into the AI to train its large language model.
Hey, you don't have to justify it.
Whatever. Until next time, keep it cheesy.
Beautiful.